Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a hair in the mic.
Oh, shit.
It got in my mouth. That was weird.
That
Yeah.
could've been awkward, yeah.
A little dusty on there, huh?
Yeah, it happens, though.
Oh, yeah.
Can't
B-Cap,
avoid it. What's going on, man?
thanks for being on the podcast,
Dude,
my
thanks
friend.
for having me on, man.
First time?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Long time viewer, first time on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you were living out west, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I've been listening since before, though, like when it first started up.
Yeah, you were on the East Coast. Then.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's like 10 years now, right? Over
Yeah.
10 years, yeah.
But, yeah, big fan. Always loved it.
Hell
Love
yeah.
seeing, like, all the homies and people on and
Hell
just
yeah.
all the different guests. It's a great show.
Yeah, it must be cool if, like, you're on the West Coast, you moved out west for a while, and then you get to see, like, Barth on the pod.
Yeah,
Like, wonder how
yeah.
Nick is.
Right? Like, just chilling with the homies out there and see, like, Barth or Billy or
Fucking
anybody on, like, what's going on back home?
Yeah, that's cool.
So it's always
Never
fun.
really thought about it that way.
Yeah, different perspective.
Yeah, man. So, like I said, let's start with, like, some of your basic stats. Like, where are you from? How you got into skating? What have you been up to?
Well,
Walk us through day of life of Brian.
Well, my name's Brian Catalano.
Toot, 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 toot.
26 years old.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Just turned 26 in September.
You don't look a day over 16.
Well, thank you.
JK.
I appreciate it. But, no, I'm from Lakeville, Massachusetts. Born and raised, lived there my whole life, and just recently moved out to Huntington Beach, California. Was living there for like a year and a half, and just moved back. So back in Lakeville for a little bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I imagine. Oh, how rude of me, dude! How rude! What an amateur!
How dare you?
Coming up, you must have spent hours at the Lakeville Park.
Oh, dude, I don't care how many people say it's the worst park. Like, it'll always be like the best park to me. It's not really the best, but just like I learned so much stuff there, and I always still have a fun time, even though I know how bad it can be. You know?
Yeah, because for people that don't know, it's just like prefab,
Yeah.
generic, like
It's
kinda
like every
crusty.
East Coast kind of crusty prefab park around here. There's like not much to it. The box is definitely like the best thing, but
You guys put in some work on that box.
yeah, and like I don't know, I just enjoy going there sometimes. Like I don't know, all the nice parks are at least like a half hour away, which isn't a bad drive at all. But like Lakeville Park's 2 minutes from my house, and no one goes there, so I know I'll get a solid session. you
Yeah,
know?
and you're like, there's gonna be a Smith grind on the box, and
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking
Can
for.
go like learn some new ledge tricks and then take them somewhere else and like have a head start kind of a thing.
Who's your crew skating there coming up?
Oh my God, we've had quite the crew over the years, but like shout out the Buckleys, Andrew and Mike, dude.
Dude, hell yeah.
Yeah, started skating there with them back in the day, like Corey Freitas,
Hell yeah.
BZ, just like Alex Misso, Stefan, everybody.
Sam, KK.
Sammy, yeah, like all the homies kind of grew up skating there, but like Dickie J, like
Yeah.
everybody. The Lakeville contest that you guys used to do.
My brother.
Dude, I still got my Duheimer shirt at home too.
Yeah. I saw Duheimer not that long ago,
Really?
dude. Yeah, we had like a falling out. He was living with me at one point, and then we had some sort of falling out over like
Damn.
him living with me and some girl shit. Like he was basically trying to move out with some girl and just like did some weird shit. But I seen him recently, and we like kind of talked it out, and it was like,
Yeah.
oh hell yeah, he's doing good, you know?
Yeah,
Duheimer
dude.
was the man.
Oh my God, I got like this old school trunk like in my house. Like I used to take to like Woodward Camp back in the day. Like you just put all your stuff in a trunk there.
Yeah,
But like
that's a good idea.
I would be like digging through it because I never open it, and then like I found like the Duheimer shirt, the white one with his face on it.
Yeah, he was so
Classic,
hyped
dude.
on that.
That was great.
He was
Oh,
so hyped
dude.
to have his face on
I
his
know.
shirt.
I don't even know if anyone else has it still. It might be one of the last ones.
That's amazing. You gotta take a photo of that thing.
I know.
Put
I
it
almost
online.
brought it and was like, nah.
That's awesome. Yeah, my
But-
brother started doing contests at the Lakeville Park because I used to live in Lakeville when I was younger.
Oh shit.
Is it Long Pond there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I lived like right off of that. My aunt had a house there. She since sold it and moved, but
That's sick.
yeah, we used to live there off and on just because like shit would happen with my family, and then we'd go stay with my aunt and just go. I'd go fishing all day, but I never knew there was a skate park because I wasn't really into
Yeah.
skating like back when I was that little, you know.
Yeah.
But Lakeville gang, yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
Not the best park, not the worst.
No, it's definitely, if it's your hometown park, you're just stoked to have something. You make the best of it, and
definitely.
then it becomes your favorite. Because
I would hate to see like anything happen to it where it's like taken away from the people, because like, I don't know, the skate community in Lakeville is not like that crazy. I mean, like all of our homies are from there and skate, but I always think about like the new gen of people. Like, will there be a bunch of new skaters?
I wonder. I haven't been there.
Surprisingly, I go there and there's a bunch of kids there I'd never seen before getting into skating, and it always hypes me up. So
that's right, man.
It's pretty sick.
Okay, so why'd you go out west?
I don't know, just something I always wanted to do. Like, I mean, grow up skating, you see all the Cali footage and just like learn about it, and it's way different than here. Like, they got the nice weather and the skating and just like all the people and things. Like, it's kind of like that thing that they always say, like, go out there, you can make it, kind of a thing. But
hell yeah, dreaming, just like, California dreaming.
Yeah. I don't know. I just always thought there was like more opportunity out there, especially in the things that I like to do. Like, I'm in skating and like film and photography, and just like what I want to do.
For a while, it kind of was like that.
There. Yeah.
For a while, because like that's where the industry was for skateboarding, you know?
Definitely. I mean, now it's different. It's like all over the place, so you don't necessarily have to go there to be in it. But
yeah,
I don't know. I've been visiting there like every year for the last like 10 years or so, and it's kind of like, I just want to live out there, at least just for like a period in time, you know?
Yeah, hell yeah. So, I did it. I understand it.
Yeah. But like, I never actually went through with it. Like, all the years I was like, I'm going to go one day, or like next year I'm going to go, and never did. And then like the opportunity came to me, like, you know, BZ,
hell yeah,
Brian Zalandi, he hit me up one day, like a year or so ago, and was like, yo, spots opening up in our apartment. Like, it's now or never. You got to tell me if you're coming. And I was like, I'm sending it. I don't know how, but I'll be there. And,
were you nervous?
Probably. Oh, dude, of course. Yeah. Like, you're moving cross country by yourself. Like, it was crazy, but it was so worth it, though. It was
nice to have a homie, too, you know? Like,
and I ended up, shout out Pawtucket Pete.
Oh, Pete. What up, Peter? Pablo.
I convinced him to come on. Like, I was gonna drive out there, so I convinced him, like, yo, come on this road trip with me. You can fly back after. Like, come for the adventure.
I think I remember when this was going down.
He ended up moving out there with me. Like, another spot opened up, and he's like, I'll send it. I'll live in the garage. Like, I don't care.
Dude, that's what you do.
Yeah, we had all the boys there. It was a crazy experience.
How many people in one spot?
So it was a 4-bedroom, like, townhouse apartment, and we had 5 guys there.
Nice.
So we had like the people before us built like almost like a dorm style loft in the garage, so you could park your car, but there was like a bunk bed above it. So that's where Peter was living for a bit.
Damn. And then, people pulling in while he's sleeping and shit.
Yeah, you could. But like, it was a dope setup though. He had like a computer desk up there. Damn. Like a bunch of stuff. It was like an apartment up on this little garage.
That's
like,
dope. His own personal loft.
Yeah. But I mean, you're less than a mile from the beach in Huntington, and like all the skate stuff's like right in your area.
Yeah.
It was an incredible experience.
When I first went to Cali, I ended up in Huntington Beach, and I stayed with Brian Sumner.
Yeah.
Because that's where he was living. I just got on Birdhouse, and I just needed a place to stay, and he was pro for Birdhouse. And he's like, well, you can crash with me and my family. So I just like lived on his couch with his kid and his wife and everything. It was weird as shit. But
he actually did an event like last year, like right on the pier in Huntington. He put a mini ramp at the end of the pier and did like a demo event for everyone. Yeah. It was like for his church or something, and he like gave a huge speech after. It was pretty sick.
Yeah, he's like a full-blown pastor now. Yeah.
He was like all dressed up and stuff too, but like it was sick. Like, he's still about skating though, even though he's like a new person, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. People go through like different phases and chapters in their life, you know? And like for Brian, he did like a lot of stuff in skating and was riding for Birdhouse, and like he did like as much as you could do in that area, and then he just found like something new that he gravitated to, which is God, and like his strength in his whole family and stuff. So it's kind of like, if it's a good influence on you, kind of go for it, you know?
Dude, it makes you happy.
It's crazy about that in California though, how like when I was living out there visiting, there was always these like, church had like a big skate scene. They had like church skate crews of people that would like go around, and they like use skating to kind of like proselytize to like the skaters, you know?
Damn,
like, I don't know how to, it was strange at first. I was like, this is kind of weird, because I wasn't used to it coming from the East Coast, where it's like skating wasn't as big. But How long were you out in Cali for?
Probably like a year and a half, give or take. It was like
good run.
St. Patrick's Day of 2019 till like this past September.
Hell yeah.
So about a year and a half. It's pretty solid though.
Did you go surfing at all?
Surprisingly, didn't go surfing once. That was the one thing, like, on my list. Like, yo, I live right next to the beach. Like, I got a free surfboard from one of my homies. Like, I'm totally gonna go surfing, and never went once. And I'm so bummed at myself for that.
Shame,
but
bro.
honestly, it's cool though. I'm gonna be out there again, so there's still a chance.
You can surf here, bro.
I know. Maybe I should. Maybe I should go down to Rhode Island, get some waves in, warm up, and then go back out there, act like I know what I'm doing.
Just let the hair out.
Yeah.
Just ripped. Get a suntan. And
yeah. A lot colder here, though. But
yeah, but it's still pretty fun. Like,
yeah.
If you were gonna surf, I would just suggest getting a big ass board because it's a lot easier to stand up on.
I think the reason I never went was because I was always told like you need a wetsuit to go. Yeah. And it was like weird. Well, I don't want to go without a wetsuit, but I don't have a wetsuit, and they're kind of expensive. So
you ever try to get into one of those things before?
Nah.
So
but
hard.
It looks hard though. They look tight, and
it is tight, dude.
You can like in downtown HB, you can like rent them, but I always thought that was kind of gross. Like renting a used wetsuit that's been used by like dozens of people.
Yeah, like your boys were there. Yeah, their boys were.
You're just like weird. Like just gonna borrow this for the afternoon.
Yeah, wetsuits always bug me out. I put one on once and it like was so embarrassing.
Yeah,
because like I could barely get into it. I'm a hairy guy, so like I would just look like a wet cat trying to get into like a plastic bag, dude. Like a tight plastic bag. I was like, and it's so hard to get in those things, man.
Yeah,
it's fucking ridiculous, but they work like a motherfucker.
I bet.
Yeah.
They keep you warm.
Oh,
and like
dude.
You don't get body rash or nothing. Because that's another thing about why I wanted to get the wetsuit. It's like you ever go bodyboarding, like shit will fuck your stomach up. Dude.
Yeah, you're all chafed and red. Your nipples are burning. You gotta tape those bitches off.
I'm trying to go the first time and end up just like pure red after, like all fucked up.
Yeah, it's fun, man. Once you get stand up on a few, it's really fun. Even just on like the big ass boards where you're like in little kid waves.
Oh yeah,
so fun, dude.
I can imagine.
Just riding it until you hit the sand. You know? Yeah. I want to do it. I think I'll do it more when. Because my knees are getting shit, so maybe like it'll just be something to do more.
The alternative when you can't skate.
When I'm like 60, I'll just get like an American flag bandana.
You should.
And just like Lieutenant Dan out there.
Yeah,
you know?
That'd be sick.
Fighting sharks.
I need surfboard.
Okay, so like I was saying before, I do have a bunch of questions from online. So we're gonna bounce back and forth between whatever the fuck we feel like talking about.
Let's do it up.
Okay, my friends.
What are the people asking?
We got a lot, dude. I threw out the bat signal today, and the people did not fail us. And there's a lot of good ones. There might be some repeats. There might be some that I skip, but this was a random one that I was just gonna throw out there. This was from like a couple weeks ago, and it's from Stefan Boone, and he says, "When can we see some new Susky footage? Is he still skating?"
That's a good question.
Yeah, right?
What is he up to nowadays, honestly?
So I know he's living in Arizona, and I know he has a daughter. Yeah. So I know he's like raising his kid, and he's part of the skate crew there. Like he's still skating and killing. We should look at his Insta to see if there's any new stuff on there. He was texting me the other day, or I texted him, and he texted me back. We were going back and forth. Susky's like my older brother.
Yeah.
We rode for Fibro together.
Yeah.
Birdhouse, Zoo York, all that stuff.
The whole way.
Yeah. I love him. He's one of the most genuine, authentic humans there are.
He seems like such a good dude, and he's super talented on the skateboard.
Yeah.
Like,
he could do the most basic shit, but it's like looks like his own way that it stands out. You're like, damn. That's why he's got the Susky grind, you know? His back tails are nothing to laugh at. They're so fucking good. So many tricks. Let me see. Aaron Susky. I wonder if that's his actual. Yeah, it's Suskawoo. Suskawoo on Instagram. Suska Suska Woo. WOO. Suskawoo. We used to call him. We do so many nicknames when we rode for Fibro.
Yeah.
That's all they do is come up with nicknames for everybody on the team. Judging by his Instagram, October 11th, October 10th. Dang, this is rad. As a part of Tucson Skate Park Alliance, Clean It, Skate It contest, Tucson's very own. Yeah, Susky lives in Tucson, I believe.
Arizona's got a great skate scene.
Surprisingly, because it's so hot and everything, but
I know, like you wouldn't think it, but so many good people come out of that area, and there's so much sick stuff to skate too, like the parks ditches, and spots.
Yeah,
like,
the ditches are fucking next.
I've been seeing Andrew Cannon. I think he's in Arizona, but like the one park he always posts clips at looks so much fun too.
I know he moved up north, but maybe he moved back.
Yeah,
because I think he did actually.
Yeah.
But he's from Arizona or from PA, and then he lived in Arizona. Yeah, dude, Andrew rips too.
He rips.
Yeah, Susky's posting about this thing. Clean it, skate it, calling Tucson skateboarding. Here's a little opportunity to make our community stronger and to give back. Perhaps this little contest can be an effort to help move forward with positive intentions and actions, especially during these difficult and strange times we are facing. The contest is simple. Be safe, social distance, small crews, no bigger than 3, mandatory masks, gloves, use proper tools, and don't put yourself or anybody else at risk. Clean some garbage up at a spot. Doesn't necessarily have to be a skate spot. Can be anywhere that needs some love. Alternative, help someone out. For example, make sandwiches for some homeless folks. Volunteer at a nonprofit like Ben's Bells or Tucson Clean Beautiful. There are some awesome organizations. Film a couple clip of what you did before, during, and after. Film some skating at the spot of your choice. Follow and add the Tucson Skate Park Alliance and submit your photos, videos. Deadline's November 7th. So it sounds like they're doing some cool stuff.
Yeah.
There he is. Look at him. He's got a full salt and pepper beard going. Susk with the full salt and pepper beard.
It's dope. He's like doing stuff for the community like that.
Damn. Remember he did 50-50 the front board? Damn. I think it was Stay Gold. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. I think you will.
Classic.
Yeah, man. I got to get him back on the podcast. It's been a while.
Yeah,
for sure.
That'd be a good conversation.
He's such a man. He has stories for days, too.
I can imagine.
When I was skating with him, he wasn't like a drunk, but he enjoyed to drink, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
And famous words, right?
That's what they all say.
But he wasn't, I never really felt like he had a problem with it, because he would like handle all his business, and then he'd like to he was an attractive man. He'd like to go out and skate and like meet some people, get into some shit.
Yeah.
And he's just so fun. I've told this story on the podcast a few times, but there was one time, can't remember, I want to say we were in Japan maybe, somewhere strange where I was just out of my element, and Susky came back to the room completely shattered, and I was just pretending I was sleeping because he came in all loud and like tripping and shit.
Yeah.
And then he laid down in the bed, and then I heard him like moan, and then he got up, but he got up on the side of the bed where there was only like a foot or two, and the wall was right there, and he fucking smacked his head right into the wall and fell back into the bed and passed out. Yeah, I woke up in the morning, dude, just fully like in the same position he knocked himself out in.
Yeah, that's so funny.
Awesome. And then there's another Susky story while I'm at it. Somewhere in Asia, I think it was a fibro tour. He would just bring his like guitar. He'd bring an acoustic guitar, and he started like a jam session with a bunch of like Japanese people that couldn't speak English, but they all started jamming together with the instruments and stuff. And he just like universal languaged it, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, damn,
that's awesome.
That's what Susky does. He's like a wild child, free spirit type dude, you know. Love that guy.
Wow.
Shout out. Thanks for that. Thanks for bringing that one up.
That was a good question.
Yeah, man. Let me see. Put that on there. Yeah. And his Stay Gold part's so fucking good.
The whole video is so good.
Yeah, true. Susky's doing good. Stefan Boone, thanks for that question. Should we do another one?
Let's do it up.
Okay, man. Or should we... I want to talk about the Edgelo.
True.
Because you came back home and now you're starting a new role at Skater's Edge.
I am.
What's your role and responsibilities with that place now?
So I'm pretty much like the manager of the whole place now, which is pretty
You're the
sick.
new Jeff?
I am the new Jeff.
I think
Shout
that's
out
what
Jeff.
Jeff Oddly. I think that's what Carol said to me. He's like the new Jeff.
That's how I've been explaining it to people too, because like everyone knows who Jeff is, like that Skates to Edge. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm the new Jeff. Like,
hell yeah. But you're the new B-Cat.
Yeah. But it's sick though. I love Edge so much. So it's like such an opportunity to be able to be in this role where like I have so much responsibility and power doing stuff.
Yeah.
But it's so cool. I'm just glad that place is open again.
Hell yeah.
So
we need someone that like because I love that place so much too. Like we all need it, and it's like we need someone that can show up and handle responsibility. Like it's
definitely,
it's not the hardest job, but it's definitely not the easiest. Like you gotta show up, you gotta deal with the public, you gotta be good with kids, you gotta be able to communicate. There's injuries that happen on the job. Like
you gotta be ready for anything at any moment. And as much as a cool, fun place it is, like I've been skating there 15 years, so it's like it's more of just like a place to me. It's like it's special, but I have to treat it like work too, more than fun sometimes, just because like it's a job. You have to play that role. So it's a good mix of fun and serious. But
I was stoked when they told me you were gonna work there.
Yeah, dude, I was stoked too. I was freaking out, but it was awesome, and I'm very excited to see how it goes in the future. We're gonna be doing lots of cool stuff, and hopefully the state kind of backs off on some stuff a little bit, open it up more.
Hopefully this COVID shit, this mass psychosis of humanity.
It's just like wearing the mask while you skate so difficult, so I feel everyone's pain, but it's like it's the only option for right now. So yeah,
that's actually one of the questions.
It's a bummer for sure, but
we'll get to that. I got questions
for sure.
So that actually made me think, like, what were you doing out in Cali for work?
It's funny, when I actually moved out there, I had no job or anything lined up. I straight up just sent it and was like, I'll get a job. And like day 2, I got a job on Indeed, just like applying like super late at night to like every full-time job I could. But my first job I got out there was with like a vape company. They did like e-cigs and like weed vape stuff. Nice. But I was pretty much like all the social media guy for them and just doing all their photo, video, and graphic stuff.
Damn, how'd you pull that one? Just sending in? Like...
Yeah, it was just like an Indeed application.
Oh, Indeed, is that what you said before?
Yeah, it was just like a job to do all sorts of marketing stuff for this vape company. I was like, like I'm open to it. It doesn't really bother me. It's a vape thing. Like, it's whatever. It's a sick job. Like you get to do what I like to do in that field. So I took it, and it was definitely weird because it was like it was sick, but it was like, so they're from China, and it's like their U.S. office. So everyone that worked there is like from China on a temporary work visa.
Wow.
So I was like one of 5 people that were actually like from the U.S. there or something.
That's
like
weird.
that.
That's like a strange atmosphere to go into.
Yeah. So it was like super weird, but it was like cool at the same time. Like they gave me a ton of freedom. I had like my own little cubicle. I could just like go and do whatever I want.
Could they all speak like English too?
Yeah. Like they all spoke Mandarin too, but like the people I worked with were like all English speaking, and it was just like marketing stuff. And the cool thing was like we'd go out to shoot these like vape videos, right? And we'd just go to like the canyon, and I would like bring my drone and stuff, and we'd just like fly it and then just like film some dude hitting his vape, and like it was wicked funny. It's just like that's what I was getting paid for.
Some hype shit.
Yeah,
like
just like vape slow-mo videos and like beautiful Cali imagery, and there's like a dude ripping a vape on a motorcycle. It was wicked funny, but it was cool though. Some good times there. But then like all that stuff in the news was coming out about like the
popcorn lung or something.
Yeah, so like their company like took a huge L on that, and they pretty much had to like get rid of like half their whole company. So got laid off from that job. But
what was that though? Was it just that? Well, I never really followed the vaping stuff. I know my homie Jeff would tell me all about it, but the popcorn lung or whatever is just like the oils they're using or something.
Yeah, so I mean, it was like I wouldn't point it to like a certain thing or a certain area, but like I mean, on the East Coast, it was kind of big where like people go and buy like the weed vapes from like a black market dude or just like a homie that sells them, and they would like kind of like how you mix drugs to like make more money from it. They did the same with all the vape stuff, but they put like the stuff like vitamin E acetate, and it's like not something you should inhale at all. So when it gets in your lungs, bad. So
the government or something cracked down on the vaping situation, and then that's probably what it was.
So like Massachusetts had like a hefty ban, like all flavored vape products and liquids were just like banned for sale, and then like in China they banned them too. So like where the country they're from and producing all this, it got banned in. So something was gonna happen if that was the case.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
They were all freaking out, and it was like bound to happen, and then just like one day it did. But I wasn't too bummed on it. It wasn't the job I was like hoping to stay at for a long time, but
it was just like work.
Yeah, it was just like it was keeping me afloat out there, and it was just like doing what I like to do, but for a unique kind of company.
Yeah, man.
So
that's
the experience
cool.
was all that mattered to me. It was
if you're into filming
cool.
and editing,
yeah.
that's cool, man.
I got to do all that and get paid for it. And
that's awesome.
In California, so it was dope. But then after that, I was like just chilling for like a month or two, just like because I started work right away in Cali, so I never had time to just like fully enjoy everything.
Go surfing.
So I took like 2 months to just like skate, film, chill with the homies, explore more, and then I ended up getting a sick salary job in Newport Beach for like a startup company. They did like point of sale systems.
Nice.
So I was doing like all their marketing and photo video stuff, and that was a sick gig too.
Damn, hell yeah.
But then COVID happened, and small businesses don't work out in that kind of instance.
Yeah, California is kind of going through craziness too.
So come March, I was laid off from that job, and March till Edge, I was on unemployment the whole year, just like couldn't find any sick job. It would have been like a fast food type of job if I wanted to get a job, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but that's just not what I wanted to do. Like
if you could work at a skate park,
yeah, like I would have been down for almost anything, but like the one thing I didn't want to do is just to get like any crappy job just to have a job. Like I'd rather focus on my own crafts and things in order to like make enough to do something. So I was just doing freelance stuff or doing whatever I could to survive out there, and it was sick, but super hyped to be working at Edge right now. So
did you fly back like during COVID stuff or no?
Yeah, so like pretty much before I moved out here, I had a wedding to go to back home around here, so like I had to fly home for that. And it was like right when the Massachusetts like travel ban thing happened.
Jeez.
So my 1 week trip turned into like a 3 week trip because you have to like test negative for COVID or quarantine for 2 weeks, and they take it like super serious. So I had to like fill out paperwork to fly home.
That's so crazy.
And like sign forms saying like I'm not gonna do anything till I get tested or quarantine for 2 weeks. Like it was weird, man.
Yeah.
I'm just like trying to go home, and like it's like a huge deal.
Yeah, they're like, you need to do a physical, like at the airplane, or make you cough.
But it's funny because like I usually do like Long Beach when I fly. It's like a smaller airport, and it's like easier to get around than LAX.
I love that airport.
But because of COVID stuff, that they don't do flights out of that airport, so you have to go to LAX.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, oh shit, like I'm about to see some weird stuff in LAX, and you get there and it's like people freaking out about COVID, but it's like, why are you even at the airport if you're freaking out about it?
You got to deal with the situation.
Yeah,
like you kind of had to know something was gonna come up. You
like
know?
I remember just waiting for my flight, and I seen this one dude. He had a mask on, the face shield visor, gloves. He was like head to toe ready for anything. And like some dude was like getting in his vicinity, and he's like, hey, 6 feet, keep your 6 feet. And I was like, bro, why are you on the plane? Like, you shouldn't be here.
You're in a fucking plastic bubble, dude.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah, dude.
There's definitely some weird times, but safe, so that's all that mattered.
Did you see like any of the crazy homelessness out in California when you're out there?
Dude, it's so bad out there.
It is.
Everywhere.
People are saying it.
Like Huntington, not as much. Like there's some homeless people there for sure. And then like I don't know, if you're walking, they just ask for money like anyone would.
Yeah.
But like you go up towards LA, dude, it's bad up there.
That's what I hear.
It's like
man.
grimy. Like it honestly like it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like you'll just be on the freeway, and like where the overpass bridges are, there's like a little nook and cranny of like the highway above you, and they like post up in their tents like right there.
Yeah.
And it's just like villages of homeless tents everywhere.
That can't be good.
It's like
that is not good.
Crazy, man.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I've seen more of it in Boston area too, like as the shit's going on, like more and more people out there in the streets.
Yeah.
It's fucking unfortunate, man.
I know. I found out too. So like in Newport Beach, it's like right next to Huntington. It's like super upscale, like fancy city, but like they don't have a homeless shelter in their city. So their rule for the homeless is they can't kick them out anywhere because they don't have a homeless shelter. So like you can, if you're homeless, you can post up anywhere.
Dude.
As long as you're on public property, they can't do anything about
Wow.
it. So like all these homeless people take advantage of that, and they just like sidewalk, tent, post up all their belongings. They'll just lay there at the beach, everywhere. And it's like they can't. Why won't they just like help them out or do something?
Make a homeless shelter.
They don't want to. So
figure it out. Like
I don't know.
That's insane.
It's just like a never-ending loop of no problems being solved.
Yeah. California, man. People are moving out too, like place. In droves, like yourself. You moved out, bro.
That's what I hear too. Like everyone would always make the move to LA, and now all the LA people are like making the move down to San Diego. That's like the new hotspot. But then even outside of Cali, it's like Arizona, and that's like everyone's just trying to get out of Cali.
Colorado
honestly.
Probably too, I imagine. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's crazy now because we're going through this whole transition in the world with the internet and everyone being able to work remotely and like connected, and like, so I think people are realizing there's like, you don't have to be in a certain hub or a certain hotspot. You can kind of go anywhere and try to find work and spread out, and like we're in a huge transition in society. It's fucking crazy, dude. 2020 is intense this year, man.
Right.
Well, I feel like we're still not at the pinnacle of whatever the craziness we're working up to. I feel like we're close.
Who knows what's gonna happen? The year's almost over, but like, what will 2021 bring? Like,
yeah, I'm hoping that I'm hoping we get like all our crazy shit out, get it all out.
Yeah.
And then we mellow out and kind of want the opposite, where it's like stability and some rational thought.
I hope so, man.
But who knows?
Only time will tell.
I honestly think right now what's going on is we're seeing technology disrupt the whole society. Like we're watching 100%. It play out, and people forget that.
Yeah.
But literally, everyone's connected. Everyone's able to express themselves through their phone, social media. Everyone's testing out their new perception of life that they have, and their new power and their ability to like fight with each other. It's like they're learning how. Like, oh, we can go to war with each other. Like. It's like, dude, calm the fuck down, people.
Right. Like, technology is like the best and worst thing that's happened.
Yeah. But hopefully it's just like, it's disruptive because it's so new and humans are like, don't know how to handle it. But hopefully we get a grip on it, and then we can kind of wield the power and use it for good instead of just using it to tear everything and everyone down.
I know.
That would be a lot better if we could use it towards something constructive where you could work together, use the technology to network with people that love things you love, and build things up, instead of using it to just like consume all the things that are bad for you and to attack and destroy and call each other racist and like, or to divide each other politically, or like, god dang it, dude. 2020, bro. All right, we're moving on. Tommy Reddy says, you stand by Vault Construction or Cup Sole in your skateboard shoes, and why?
Ooh, that's a good question.
What do you skate?
I'm a big Vans guy, honestly. Nice. I used to work for Vans, but like I've been skating the shoes forever too.
That's right. You worked for Vans. Were you living out there? You got that job while you're out there?
Nah, I actually got the job out here in Providence, like 2015 or so.
All right.
And I was working at the van store at the Providence Place Mall. I was doing stockroom supervisor.
Wow.
I was running the whole back room.
Dang.
It was pretty sick. And funny story, I got Stefan Lundberg a job through Vans, and then he now works for them out in California.
Oh, okay.
So like,
maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Yeah. I got him the hookup through Vans, and I ended up leaving because it's just like, it was a retail thing for me, and I wasn't making that much, and it was sick, but like I wanted to do more in like photo, video era. Yeah. And
why not?
Yeah, so I moved on from the company, but I still would love to like maybe do headquarters or something bigger one day, but all their shoes though, I love their shoes. My favorite has always been like the Kyle Walker Pro.
Oh, okay.
But they just came out with the K-Walk 2s.
Really?
That's my new shoe.
I'm gonna look
That's hype right now.
I'm looking these up then.
It's sick. It's like it's got a little Velcro strap on it, so it's like a slip-on, but it's not a slip-on though.
I almost bought his first shoe. I think I was at Tampa and I was looking at those things.
You should have, man.
I know. They looked like they actually would have held up. That's what I was going for.
Yeah.
Kyle Walker 2.
Yeah.
Vans. Here we go.
It's a great shoe, man. The Kyle Walker ones, I had like easily 20 plus pairs of those.
Oh,
maybe
I see.
even more.
It's got the Velcro strap over.
Yeah.
Are there actually laces? Can't really tell on that.
On the 2s, there's no laces. It's just like the tongue is like molded on the side, and then you got like the Velcro strap over it. But I kind of like that because like you don't got to worry about ripping laces, but you can like loosen and tighten the Velcro as you need. So if you want like a tighter feel, or if you're finishing skating, you can like loosen it up, like let your feet breathe kind of thing.
You did work for Vans. You're kind of selling these right now,
dude,
bro.
I'm saying, bro.
See, they look kind of comfy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, but it's sick because like Vans does some cool stuff with their shoes. They do like a lot of Volk stuff and cup sole, but they have like their own version of cup sole. It's like waffle cup.
Is that what this is? That's a cup sole.
Yeah, so it's like their waffle cup, and maybe they've like rebranded it differently, but it's like a mixture of the cup and Volk. It's kind of why I like it, because you get like a good of both, but it just feels great. Skates well.
Here's what they say. Ditch the laces and strap up in the Kyle Walker's second pro shoe with Vans. The K-Walks Pro 2 slip-ons use the same waffle cup construction as his first shoe with pop cushioning for additional comfort and impact protection. The Velcro strap lets you get the perfect snug fit in seconds, and you don't have to worry about busting or replacing your laces. Under the tough upper is a Duracap underlay, so the shoe will last even after the suede is worn through. Nice. Yeah. Sounds like a good shoe, dude.
It's a great shoe. Everyone I know that had it said nothing but good things.
So, Volk or Cup? You going Cup?
I guess I'm going Cup. Nice. I used to be a Volk guy back in the day, but I guess if I had to just pick one now, I'd say Cup.
Nice.
Besides Vans, I do like other shoes too, like New Balance, like the Westgates, fire shoes.
Yeah, I've had a few. Yeah.
I like DC a lot. Always been a fan favorite of mine.
They got some good Cup soles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big Lynx guy.
Yeah,
the OG Lynx.
Used to have them.
Oh yeah, I still got some.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The OG ones.
Oh yeah.
Like you skate them or just
they're just chill, like look at shoes, like piece of history kind of thing.
They smell like the original. Good for you, bro. That's awesome. I like Volk shoes more for the style, and I like skating in cup sole.
Yeah.
Because I like the way the Volks look sometimes. But if I'm going to get a skate shoe, I'm probably getting a cup sole just so
I feel that.
The baby feet don't, fall apart on me. I used to skate tons. The Volk always felt so good on ollies. Just like rip,
Yeah.
But it's like they just lack. I guess now they have like the insoles and stuff that really make a difference. But
what shoe you skating right now?
Right now I got some Americas.
Oh shit!
Just to have them, I bought them from Solstice. They're called the Lows. And then I have a pair of my shoes for World.
Yeah.
I always have those in rotation. I have a lot of shoes. I got some Lakais. I just love shoes, so like, just buy a bunch and have them. I have a pair of Westgates. I got some weird like grandpa New Balance shoes that aren't even skate shoes. I just have them just cause. But my last pair I bought is these America. I believe they're called the Lows.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'm gonna look them up. I mean, everyone in my house was like, "Those are pretty sick, man." They're like a grayish color.
Yeah.
So people are feeling them. I don't know if that's them. Maybe that's them. That might be them, but I don't think it's the Volk. Do I even have the? Do they have a version of not the Volk? I wonder. I don't think they do. I'm not even actually skating them either. I'm just rocking them.
Yeah.
So they probably are Volk.
Americas are sick though.
Yeah, I've always loved America or Soltec, Etnies.
Yeah.
S. All those brands are awesome. Damn, look at those ones.
Damn.
Some brown leather. Some brown leather for you. All right, that was Tommy Reddy. Thanks for the question, my G.
Good question.
Oh, shit. Is that your shoe, bro?
Yeah.
Squealing over there?
That was my shoe, yeah.
All right, Bob Costa writes, favorite city to skate? Atlanta, NYC, Boston, Miami, or somewhere else?
Ooh.
You want to take this one? While I have some edibles? Choo!
I've never been to Atlanta, so I can't speak on that yet.
Wow.
But it looks super fun, though. I know you guys had some trips there.
You went all the way to Cali. You didn't make it to Atlanta.
I know. Like I went across. I didn't go down across.
Fair enough.
I mean, I went down eventually. Like
Atlanta's way closer than Cali, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to make it there. But Philly was dope. I got to skate Love Park right before they closed and shut down, demolished. So that was an experience. But it's definitely gonna be. Boston's always got to be a hometown favorite. Just great city. Yeah, love skating there. New York's like a playground to skate stuff. So
it's everywhere tough, has their pros and cons, but New York is fucking so sick as far as just like if you like to bounce around and just get lost, like you can get lost in the city there.
Like that's what I love about New York. It's like you could literally kind of just like play roulette where you go skate. Like just pick a spot or pick a street and just go and like you'll find something or you'll make something out of what's there, like whether it's a spot or not, like
and there's always people engaged and around, and like it's city life, so people are busy, and like, I haven't been there since COVID though.
I know I haven't been there in a minute either, but I don't know.
Bet it's empty, dude. Probably could skate a lot more shit.
I bet. Gotta take a trip there soon.
Yeah, it's getting cold, so
gotta maybe not soon. Though.
Where else you been to skate? You been to Miami?
Nah, I've been to Florida to skate, but not like Miami and stuff. Florida seems like it'd be cool to skate. But
super fun. We try to go every year. Yeah. This year definitely not going because of COVID, but might have to take 1 year off due to the cough. Yeah, tough.
I don't know. I wouldn't say LA. Like I would say LA. It's got incredible spots and stuff, but it's just like it's a different vibe there. Like all the pros just go super hard skating, and like everything's been destroyed, so it's like it's a different vibe than going to skate Boston. Yeah. It's a completely different vibe. Like every time I go skate LA, I end up seeing like pros that we watch and just like can't skate when they're just like doing their thing there too.
Yeah, you feel like a dick.
You're like you're the guy. I'm not trying to get a clip. Like Cater and Reynolds
are
over there.
Excuse me, Naja. I'm trying to skate Hollywood 16. Could you take a seat, bro?
Yeah, or like what you do is so minuscule compared to like the stuff they're doing. So it's just like, oh, sick.
I know you're pro and all, but
I really like that San Diego's got a lot of really dope spots.
Hell yeah.
San Diego's cool.
I love San Diego.
San Fran too, like the hills and stuff up there, no joke, man.
It's more like East Coast.
Yeah. I got more like East Coast vibes up there than Cali.
Yeah.
But it's kind of gnarly though, like some of those stuff up there.
The spots?
Yeah.
Yeah, crust.
Like when I see all these videos, like the GX dudes, like
yeah,
mind blown when you see that stuff in person. It's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't even make sense.
It does not make sense.
They got a homeless thing going on too.
Yeah,
they always kind of have had like a little grime and
and it's kind of gnarly because like no one cares, but like you just see like homeless people doing drugs on the street, and it's just like, oh, it's normal.
It's weird because it's like almost a lifestyle in some ways. Like people are just like the weather. I mean, up north they get weather, but down south it's like you could be a homeless bum on the beach.
Yeah,
you know, not that that's all of them, but that is a portion of it too. You know,
for sure.
So crazy, man.
What about you? What's your favorite city?
Oh, dude.
Or like one of them. Oh. It's hard to pick just one, you know?
Well, I mean, obviously Boston, like you were saying, just because it's iconic. It's Boston. There's endless shit. You just got to drive around. You might have to get into some fights with some people if you go in somewhere sketchy or something, but it's any city really. But sometimes it's too much for me driving and just like, you have to drive to shit, and it's just like too hectic trying to park.
Trying to like move all around. Yeah,
I like the outskirts because you can lurk around and park and find shit. But Providence, I love Providence.
I forgot about that.
It's so easy to get around on. It's spread out. There's like good spots.
Good local scene.
Yeah, man. All of New England, pretty much, man. I love all that place. But city. I'm trying to think. Something that you didn't say. I did. Let's see. Overseas. I've been overseas in sick ass cities. Barcelona is amazing, obviously.
You've been so many places.
Yeah.
Dude.
Shenzhen. Went to China. That was epic. That was before like everyone went there. It was still so new when I went.
Yeah.
That was awesome. That city was in development as we were skating. and people had never really seen skating on the level that we were doing it. So every spot felt like a demo.
Yeah,
I have like tricks in like the zoo video where I like land stuff, and it's like a huge roar, and it's just random people that don't skate watching, and I could finally landed honestly, it. Like, yeah, it was cool.
Yeah,
and none of them really understood it. I went out there a long time ago with Terrell Robinson. You remember Terrell? Yeah, black kid who dressed like Jimi Hendrix. He would just always switch up his kit. He went to Japan, or I believe it was Japan or China. Went to China, and they had. I know most of those people had never seen like a dude that looked like him. Yeah, you know. Yeah, because he had such wild style. He would always like dress like Corey Duffel style shit, where like, you couldn't tell what he was gonna have on. So even in like America, he stood out, you know. And then he went there, and they were just like blown away. They would just go up and stare at him, and he was like, he was having enough of it. He was over it after a while. He's like, I can't see if one of these motherfuckers touch me or something. I'm like, just calm down. Yeah, he was like getting a little heated, but I couldn't blame him because they were literally coming up to him and like invading his space and shit. And this is, I mean, it's pre-COVID, but still, back up, motherfucker.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. I've been to a lot of cities. I gotta look at a map because I always forget until I go back and watch the videos. Like there was these New York tours where we went on like month-long tours, and we went to every like city through London. Like London's amazing. I mean through Europe, like London's amazing. I went through Portugal. I went to like so many places it's hard to even remember what's what. And I was probably drunk and high through most of it because I was having fun skating. Yeah. So like, and I was like a little kid, and everything was so crazy. Yeah. Morocco. I went to Morocco. That was pretty sick. I don't know about for skating. I remember we just like went there, and it was like people were telling us to be careful. It's kind of sketchy there. Damn. I want to look up Portugal. See where I went in Portugal. But I have to learn how to spell it first. Portugal. I got it. I'm just kidding. That was one of the best trips I ever went on. Seems like Portugal. A good place to visit. Yeah, so I went to Lisbon. I went to... Come on, zoom in, dude. There's more cities. I need a better map than this one. There we go. Dude, Portugal is amazing. The food... When I was single too, so the women... You know what I'm saying? Little honey dips, beautiful honey dips. Oh, come on. Why am I like can't make these computers work? What is going on? Porto, went there. It's all in Spanish. Lisbon. Where else were we? I don't even recognize any of this other stuff. But yeah, Portugal is amazing. And I remember Lisbon was epic. Yeah. And that trip I had a bunch of photos in Thrasher for. That's sick. So like I was super hyped on that. We went to Spain too. Dude, Barcelona must be insane. It's epic. It's like what you'd imagine. It's just like marble and skate. But I mean, it was back then. I don't know what it's like now, but it was marble, and like every plaza seemed like it was meant for skating. And you're like, but it wasn't. You know, it was sick, man. Fucking epic. I went to Germany too. Damn. So we went to Berlin. Went to a bunch of places, dude. Zoom in. Oh, I can't find anything. I definitely went to Berlin. Remember that. I gotta watch the New York videos. Yeah. On their YouTube channel, there's like a list of every city we went to. We went to so many, it was insane. Like I was so fried on that month-long trip, dude. From just skating and traveling and meeting so many people and demos and street skating. It's a lot to take in. Yeah, it was so much. And you're younger too, so dude, it's like so much is going on. I was just lost like for so long, and everyone was like, we just had to get in the van, wake up, get in the van. Team manager or whoever's showing us around would like plan out the whole day. Yeah. We'd have photographers and filmers, so we didn't have to think about anything. You're just there, like, hey, do trick, like, all right. Yeah. Went to Munich. There we go. I got a good map. Munich, Cologne. I believe that's there too. Been to the Czech Republic. That was pretty sick. Wow. There's so many epic places, man. But if we're talking East Coast, I'm gonna go with Providence, Sleeper City. That's a good one. I love that place. Have you ever been overseas or anything, or is California the furthest?
outside of the U.S., I've only been to Canada. I went to Quebec.
Hey,
I went snowboarding in Quebec when I was younger. Went to Mont Tremblant, dude. It was sick.
What's that?
It's just like a really sick mountain they have in Quebec. Right. And it's like we stayed on this hotel that's like on the mountain. But the cool thing is like they have like a little town at the bottom of the mountain, and it's a part of the ski slope, so you can like ski or snowboard through the town. And then there's a lift that takes you like up and down the town.
Wow. And I guess like everyone's prepared, right?
But everyone spoke French, so like I had no clue what was going on at the time.
You're like, poutine.
Like, yeah, like, it was sick. I'd love to go back or like check out overseas.
Can you literally like you can snowboard or ski through the whole town?
Yeah.
Like you could film it like a time lapse and see.
It's like you could go from like the top of the mountain and then like go through the town where all the shops and restaurants are and just like go all the way past them and get to the bottom. It was a unreal experience, but it's been a hot minute though.
Yeah. Canada's fun.
Yeah. I heard Vancouver is supposed to be like the Cali of Canada
for like street skating and stuff.
Yeah, like just the weather, and too it's like more warm all year type of deal.
Yeah,
but the spots look incredible too.
Hell yeah. I've been to Montreal a couple times, and again New York trips are days, but we went there for the Am Getting Paid contest. Remember those?
Yeah, I remember.
It was pretty epic. Okay, Bob, thanks for that question. He's got a two-parter though. Or best trick you watch go down in person.
Damn.
I gotta think about that. If you got one, let me know.
I don't know about best, but one that always sticks out in my mind is you know the TD Bank Garden set that's like right there in Boston.
The big ass one?
Yeah. So like one year on my birthday, we were like skating the city, and we got there at night, and there was like this random crew of people skating, and this dude was trying heel flip on the set, and like he couldn't do it. And then like we were filming, I think like Dickie J was gonna try something or something along
how
those
many
lines.
stairs are we talking here?
It's how many stairs was it? Isn't it like a 9 stair or something? Like the 8 stair. The one
it's with
like,
the marble and stuff.
Yeah, like right
PJ
out.
Ladd skated a lot, right?
Yeah, so like we were there, and like this dude's trying heel flip, can't do it, and we whip out our cameras and stuff, and he's like, all right, I'm gonna try backside 360 kickflip, and we're just like, oh shit.
You're like, dude, yo, the heel flip was
like,
struggle.
All right, bro, like if you think you can do it, go for it.
Heel
and,
flip
like,
to backside 360 kickflip.
So like I think he went like for one try, and like it wasn't really a try, it was just like jumping down it, and then straight up he did it like next try, dude.
Really?
Like he did it and landed it and rolled away, and we filmed it, and we were freaking out.
Wow.
Yeah.
He rope-a-doped you guys.
Yeah, we were just like, yo, did that really just happen? Dude just like cold flipped the set. Like so that was crazy to witness in person. Like from seeing the heel flip tries, like, yo, this dude's like just another skater trying something, and then just backside 360 kickflip like nothing.
It's amazing how like some people can do that.
Yeah.
They can barely do like a basic trick, but then they have this crazy tech trick. You're like, what?
So I don't know, that always sticks out as like holy shit moments. Like, damn, I can't believe that just happened.
And you don't even know who he is.
No, I still don't even know who he is. I hope he's still skating and killing it, but
is this clip online somewhere?
Yeah, it's in one of our videos. It might be in A New Beginning. It was like the video we made like years back.
Yeah, I remember.
But like, yeah, I think it's in the friends part of that. It's so funny.
Did it say random guy?
I think we got his name, or I don't even know. I'm gonna have to check into that.
It's like learn to heel flip guy.
It's just like homie just did it. It was insane.
That's a wild one to do. To like not be able to do a heel flip down him and then just have that one.
Yeah.
Fucked up. People got it though.
Yeah.
Bob, thanks for those questions. Oh, for me, best trick. I forgot. I should probably answer that one. I wasn't really thinking about mine. It has to be something Westgate did. There's been some stuff that I've watched Westgate do that I'm just like,
I bet, dude.
my brains are blown.
He kills it.
I mean, Zared too. Zared did some crazy stuff. I remember he switch grinded this like, it was a cover of Skateboarder magazine when we were in China.
Yeah.
And he switch 50 this like, had to be like a 50-foot long hubba and just icy marble ledge and traffic at the bottom and just switch grind it. That was pretty insane. He did a switch blunt slide in this ditch in Australia too, and like 270'd in.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, where I was just learning him regular, and then he just did it switch. I was like, God damn, dude. Watching Zared skate switch from the beginning, Like, I remember when he was learning switch flips. When we were at Skaters Island, he's switch flipping the refrigerator pyramid, the pyramid with the refrigerator box. Literally, it was like bigger than a refrigerator.
Yeah.
But on top of the pyramid's so steep. Dude just like switch flipping that after he learned them. I'm like, what? Everything he would learn. I remember just watching his switch like develop, and it was like on par with his regular.
Yeah.
Which is insane, you know?
It's crazy how people can be so talented like that, like almost ambidextrous in a way.
Yeah, he's one of them,
dude,
for sure.
Scapegoat, crazy.
Yeah, that dude. I think that was actually a question, too, is like no stance.
Yeah.
There's dudes like that. What's the story with that dude? I know nothing.
Dude, so he's actually really cool. He came over our house in Cali and chilled with us.
Really?
Yeah, like we were just skating around HB one day, and there's this like little sidewalk, like how it bumps down and then bumps up, and there was like a trash can, and him and his homie were just doing like ollies, 180s, and kickflip over this massive trash can, and we're just like, oh shit, Scapegoat. And we're just like,
you already knew who he was?
Yeah, just because we've seen his stuff, but he hadn't like blown up like how he just did recently. It was before all this. We we're like, yo, dude, like, you crazy? And like, we we're like, yo, we live right down the street. If you want to come over and chill, like, come through. He gave us his number, and we're like, dude, hit us up. And he actually hit us up. And he comes over with just like a massive bag of weed, and he's just like chilling with us for a while, watching skate videos, chatting. He's like a good ass dude.
That's so random.
Awesome, dude. Yeah. It was sick. And then like a couple weeks, months later, like now he's super blown up and everyone knows who he is. I'm just like, damn.
I've just seen him on the barracks.
Yeah,
that's where I've seen him.
He skates Venice Park a lot.
Oh, I've seen him there too, but that was social media, like Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, but he's just so good. Like I don't know, I think his story is like he likes skating vert and transition goofy. That's what he feels comfortable with, but like flat ground or street stuff, it's regular. So he doesn't classify one as switch or regular. It's just like both to him.
That's so crazy.
Which is insane because he's equally talented at both. Like he'll do massive switch airs.
Oh, so skate and training's supposed to be his switch?
Yeah, but like in his mind, it's not switch. Yeah. He's just skating. But to us, like the viewer, it would be his switch, I guess. And then like he'll just like skate flat or a handrail and then hit it regular. And it's just like, damn.
Wow, I wonder if he had. So, I wonder if when he skates tranny, he skates goofy or whatever.
Yeah,
regular would be his switch on tranny. And then on flat, he'd have an opposite switch.
Yeah, I think that's
he has
like
double switch. Is what you're saying?
Maybe in his mind that's how it goes down, but I don't know.
Because he's probably more comfortable like skating one way on flat as he is on transition. Yeah. So whatever the opposite is of that is his switch on. He has two different switches and two different regulars.
Pretty much. I think he said like he's not. He can skate like transition regular, but it's just not like the thing he likes to do. He'd rather do it goofy. Crazy. So if you watch his footage, he's always like switching his stance and then just doing both crazy things.
Yeah, which is probably why it helped him get some notice. Helped him get some recognition because.
Oh, definitely.
When he does like some on tranny and it looks like it's switch or seems like switch and it's his regular.
It's
people
crazy.
Like, what's going on out there?
I know.
I seen a game of skate with him and P-Rod on flat.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. P-Rod's like one of those dudes that can skate either which way.
He's a big switch dude.
Yeah. His switch looks regular.
Yeah, his switch tray is insane.
Yeah.
It literally looks like a normal tray, but it's switch for him.
He's one of those dudes that like worked on making sure all his foundational tricks were so solid.
Yeah.
Like everything. Nollies, half cab, nollie, half cab. Like all his years of footage, he did like every version. Fakie, switch flip, fakie flip, nollie flip. Like he went through all the fundamentals and then added all together and like got crazy.
I feel like he is that dude that just tries every trick and then does it switch, nollie, and fakie. And then
that's
just
what I'm saying.
Goes through the list of like, what can I do next? Like,
yeah. He did it all for sure.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's still shredding lately. Because I remember he went through some injuries.
I think he is.
Yeah. Should we check in on P-Rod?
I guess.
I don't think I follow him. I may, though.
I know he's just like doing a lot of business stuff, but I think he'd still be skating a lot.
Yeah, the Primitive stuff.
Yeah. Primitive does like collabs with like a ton of different companies. Like they do like, I think I just saw they had like a Transformers collab and like the Dragon Ball Z stuff they'd be doing. And
damn, so this is 4 days ago. He's switch flip back lip skate park rails. So he's skating, definitely. I feel like he should be like a coach in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Like Coach Bombay.
Yeah.
Like Emilio Estevez and Mighty Ducks. Like,
that'd be sick.
Dude, P-Rod could be like the coach.
He should be, because like it'd be sick for him to skate in it, but like he's already made it, you know.
Yeah, and
he doesn't need the Olympics. Dude.
And he skated a bunch of contests, so like he could probably help.
He's got nothing to prove, but he's got so much to give. And
he has like a lot of experience in how contests work, so he could definitely like get them training like Russians, so he can actually win the shit, you know.
It'd be interesting to see the skate Olympic kind of thing going on.
Is there a website for who? I think we looked this up before, but is there a website for who's going to be in the Olympics?
I think there is.
Skateboarding Olympics.
I forget who like the final contenders are. I know like Leticia is in it, but I think.
But that's Brazil.
I was gonna say I think she's in for Brazil. I know Nigel's on US for sure. Jagger Eaton. He's going to be on there.
Nice.
Hamina Reynolds. I don't know if you ever heard of him. He's super talented. He's from Hawaii.
Okay. But for the U.S., how many people per team? We looked this up so many times. I still can't remember this shit.
I don't even know. I know it's only a couple.
16 members would join the first ever skateboarding national team. Men's, women's skateboard park and street events will make their Olympics debut in Tokyo 2020.
Damn. Next year.
Are they just bumping it a year? Is that how that works?
I think so.
I wonder.
But I mean, see what happens this next year. Might have to get pushed back more for all we know.
Yeah. Women's Park, Brighton Zuner.
She kills it.
Bryce Weststein. Encinitas, both of them from Encinitas, California. Jordan Barrett from Hawaii.
She's really good too.
Nicole House.
She kills it.
Stillwater, Minnesota.
That's Nora's roommate.
Oh, nice. She's in there for Women's Park.
Yeah.
Men's Park is Alex Sorgenti.
Yeah.
Florida. I don't know if I butchered the last name. Tom Shar.
Yeah.
Tristan Rennie. Zion Wright.
Wow.
2 people from Florida. Zion's from Jupiter. And Alex is from Lake Worth. Women's Street is Alexis.
Yeah.
Mass. Alexis Sablon. She's from CT, though. Connecticut, apparently. Old Saybrook.
Oh, damn.
Jen Soto. Jersey. Choo.
Damn.
Lacey Baker. Covina.
Legend.
Yeah, Ripper. And Mariah Duran. Albuquerque, New Mexico.
What?
Men's Street, dude. Chris Jocelyn.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I'm surprised on that, honestly.
That kind of gets
he had
me
like
juiced.
a ton of knee problems and stuff, and like
you see the shit he skates.
I no wonder he's got the knee problems.
Dude does not fuck around, bro.
Yeah, he's a beast.
Yeah. Men's Street, nice. Jagger, right? Jagger Eaton.
Jagger's really good.
He just had a part recently.
He just turned pro. He's he's pro for the Heart Supply, which is Johnny Shrilev's new company. He's the dude that made Element.
Yeah.
Dude, it's funny. So when I was out in Cali, like I ended up meeting Johnny and becoming cool with him through BZ. And BZ was the team manager for the Heart Supply for a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been around for a while now?
Like this past year for sure.
Yeah.
But I was doing a lot of stuff with those dudes and like awesome dudes. Johnny's a good man.
Yeah, hell yeah. Louis Lopez.
Hell yeah.
And Nyjah. That's a perfect. The only one that throws me off there is Chris Jocelyn a little bit. But
I know.
Everyone else I kind of Louis Lopez a little bit too. I don't wouldn't expect him to be in the Olympics, but makes sense kind of.
Yeah. That'd be sick though.
I'm not mad at it.
No.
Not something I'd ever want to do, but good for them. You know? There's dudes that are so good at contests that it's like it was bound to arise. You went from like all the contests, Damn-Ams, the Vans contest, they would do a bunch of them, and then you'd have Tampa-Am and all the Tampa pros, then street leagues, and it's like all leading up to the Olympics.
Yeah,
they built like a little thing to like get them there. You know,
it's like so Jagger, like I think he's like a hardcore park skater. Like he's in it for contests. Like he doesn't like to street skate. Like he's down for contests.
That's that's what gets him juiced.
He'll just go to the skate park and rehearse the same line like a million times.
Yeah,
but like so I was surprised to see like his new street part that just came out and he like actually killed it too.
Yeah, all these dudes have gnarly video parts too. It's just crazy. Kind of want to look up the girls skate parts though.
Yeah.
The women's street. I know Alexis, Jen Soto, Lacey Baker. I know Mariah Duran though. Don't know about hers, but she must have some street footage.
Must be good if they're going on the Olympic teams.
Here's a real question: what's the fucking difference between park and street? Is park what they're calling tranny?
I don't know. Honestly, that I remember reading that, and I got confused by it too, because it's like a park setup, but more tranny ramp. So it's just like it's not necessarily like a half pipe or a bowl, you know?
Yeah.
It's like a park, but
it's like a skate
ramps.
park.
Yeah. So why is it street and park?
Yeah, that's weird. Is it just two different skate parks?
I think so.
One's street
One's
oriented,
maybe
one's
more tech,
park?
and one's not. It's just ramps.
Fucking weird, bro.
This one's got stairs and this one doesn't. Like,
it's not street if it's a park. Street should be out on the streets.
Yeah.
I know you're trying to put it together for the Olympics, but you can't call it street, bro.
I know.
Get out of here. Bullshit, bro. I'm calling bullshit on this. I'm gonna watch this shit though, for sure. Commentary.
We talk shit on it, but we're still gonna watch it for sure.
Well, I'm gonna talk shit while I watch it.
You should do like a podcast where you live watch it, but you're just talking shit the whole time.
Is that when I should take those mushrooms I was talking about?
If you want, then
take some mushrooms and watch the Olympics. We'll just fucking sit there just like drooling over Nigel's shorts the whole time.
Dude, you never know. Maybe someone important will watch it and they'll be like, yo, you're going to broadcast the next Olympics.
Maybe Nigel will, after his run, take off his shorts and throw them in the crowd, and I'll just pull my face.
Dude, sweat. Maybe you'll buy them on eBay. Olympic winning.
I really just want to watch it so I can announce it like I'm a sports caster, like just like dropping in, K-foot back lip, like be super technical with it. Coming in, second run of the day.
Nice kickflip backside 180.
He's going to have to really hold it together, Brian. This run really matters. He's down about 3 points in the semis, so to make it to that cut to the finals, it's going to be a tough one out there.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Just shit like that. No, I'm just kidding. I just want to take mushrooms and watch it and record a podcast, I think.
That might be pretty comical, though.
Might be the move.
It might be.
All right, back to the questions.
Choo-choo.
Choo-choo. Oh, shit, I'm out of place, though. We didn't even get that far in the questions. There's so many questions.
Done like 3.
These are questions from last week, too, which is crazy. I wish I had, like, a definitive best trick I watched go down. There's so many that it's like... I
know. It's so hard to know, like, what is the best trick you've seen go down in all of ever.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, I guess this is the one I said was Zared on the cover is pretty sick. I've watched Westgate do a few covers, too. Anything that was a cover of a magazine, it's pretty heavy.
I bet it's a site, honestly.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy, dude. All right. Thanks, Bob, for those questions. Mudgy. All right. Talon skating. The young Talon. Got a clip on my phone of him right there.
Nice.
Got the edge hours right there in case you need to know him.
Yep.
All right. Zach Curtis says... how you can still skateboard while having arthritis type 2. That's sort of a question or a topic, but it made me want to look up type 2 because I didn't know there was different types to this shit.
That's news to me too, honestly.
Oh, here we go. Arthritis types. Because I for sure have arthritis. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I just am in pain.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I'm assuming that's arthritis, you know?
Yeah.
Osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, juvenile arthritis, a big long word that I'm not even going to try to pronounce. And there's another one that's too long. Gout. What's gout?
Wow.
Infectious and reactive arthritis. Psoriatic, or is that Psoriatic? I know that word.
I think it's psoriatic.
Maybe. I don't know how to pronounce it, but 3 types. What are the 3 types? Rheumatoid, autoimmune disease. All right, so rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune disease, which means the immune system attacks parts of the body, especially the joints. That sucks.
Yeah.
Sciatic, is that what it is? Sciatic, is that a word? That is. Affects the skin and the joints. Let's see if we... Dude, 5 types? All right, let's just type in specifically type 2.
Yeah.
Arthritis type 2. We're learning on the podcast today all about arthritis. Osteoporosis and arthritis. 2 common but different. Nothing came up for type 2. Whatever. All right, I'm going to look at these 2, and we'll see what they are. Osteoporosis is a condition in which the bones become less dense and more likely to fracture. In the U.S., more than 53 million people either already have osteoporosis or are at high risk due to low bone mass. There is a loss of bone tissue that leaves bones less dense and more likely to fracture. It can result in loss of height, severe back pain, and change in one's posture. Damn, it can impair a person's ability to walk and cause prolonged and permanent disability. Risk factors for developing thinness or small frame, family history of disease, post-menopausal, Jesus, early menopause, abnormal. All right, so that's one time. Arthritis. Arthritis is a general term for conditions that affect the joints and surrounding tissues. Joints are places in the body where bones come together, such which is knees, wrists, toes, fingers, toes, and hips. Two common types of arthritis are, like I already said, rheumatoid, and the other one, rheumatoid arthritis, is an autoimmune inflammatory disease that usually involves various joints in the fingers, thumbs, wrists, elbows, shoulders, knees, feet, and ankle, everywhere in your body.
Damn.
An autoimmune disease, and one in which the body releases enzymes that attack its own healthy tissues. These enzymes destroy the linings of joints. This causes pain, swelling, stiffness, malformation, and reduced movement and function. People with RA also may have systematic symptoms such as fatigue, fever, weight loss, eye inflammation, bumps under the skin, and a lung inflammation. Dude, heavy.
Yeah. Damn.
I just go, it hurts, dude. I just feel like sometimes things swell up. Sometimes you're limping for a week and you're like, it must be the old arthritis, you know?
Yeah.
There's probably like a scale of how bad you have it too, you know?
I bet. I mean,
there's 5 different types, and then you could have on the low end or the heavy end.
Damn.
Could be in a fucking whole body cast because of arthritis.
Damn, now I'm worried,
shit gets intense, bro. No, don't worry.
No.
You're gonna be fine, bro.
I know.
What's the biggest set of stairs you've ever done?
10 stairs.
Oh, you're gonna be fucking fine,
dude. I'm not going over 10.
You're
nowadays.
golden, dude. Good for you.
I'm not a stair person.
Was that a choice?
As it is.
Yeah, it was like, I'm not doing this big ones.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I've never been a skater on the set level.
Yeah.
I like rails and ledges, just like
nice.
Anything but stairs. But I'm getting better at it. I definitely know that it's like the weak spot of where I skate, so I'm trying to get into more drops, but
stay 10 and below.
I know.
Yeah. Because my knees are junk.
Yeah.
Not mad at it, because like I've skated a lot of awesome stuff and have a lot of crazy memories.
It had
and
to
stuff.
Have been worth it.
But that arthritis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta watch out.
But 10's like the sweet zone.
Yeah.
You gotta pick a number. 10. Find a drop first and just get your tricks down some drops.
Yeah.
Zach, how you can still skateboard while having arthritis type 2? You just gotta smoke a lot of weed, maybe.
Yeah.
'Cause sometimes I'll smoke weed when I skate, and it really helps with like my joint pains.
Yeah, a lot of stretching too.
Stretching's
like so important in skating.
Amen,
in general,
brother.
So
amen, brother.
You just gotta stretch it out.
Dude, sounds cliche and corny, but so true.
I mean, dude, find out what happens when you don't stretch and try and skate a 10 stair. Like, you're not gonna have a good time.
What was that snapping sound?
Yeah.
You're gonna back 3 kickflip the fucking 9 set. That's what's gonna happen.
That dude stretched. I'm saying.
He did stretch.
That dude stretches.
not in the heel flip stretch, but like the back 3 kickflip stretch all day, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that would blow my mind.
I know, dude.
Can't believe you filmed it.
Yeah.
Good for you.
It's a good clip.
Moving on. Although I could read about arthritis all day, it'd probably help me understand it better.
Yeah.
Instead of just thinking I have it, you know? My mom always used to say she had arthritis real bad and she limped around and shit.
Oh, damn.
She'd be like, ow, 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 and give me anxiety. I'm like, stop doing that. Fucking always. It would only be like, you know, once in a while would be arthritis would flare up, dude.
Damn.
Like, Jesus Christ. And I try not to do that now because of that.
Yeah.
And I want to some days. I'm just like, oh, God. And then I'm like, just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. Go stretch, bro.
Get one of those massage guns.
Oh, I got like all this stuff. My lady has like foam rollers, weird stretching balls, and like all types of stuff. Noah Likes to Skate wrote, how do we find the All I Need Kids? You go to the All I Need Skate on YouTube, and you'll see the All I Need Kids, the young Flow homies. Chloe, Anders, Thomas, Talon's out there.
Shredders.
Yeah, it's been growing. A lot of homies out there, and I've been filming with a lot of them. I just put up Chloe's 5x5, which is a new video segment. You watched it?
Yeah.
She killed it, right?
Yeah. She's a little shredder.
Even with the question part, right?
I know. I was surprised too, because like she's only been skating like a year.
Just a year, yeah.
That's crazy.
I know.
That's sick.
I was there from the beginning when she started skating, and I like didn't realize she had just began. I knew she was like kind of new, but like I don't know.
I didn't realize it was like so new though. I was like, wow, for just a year, she came a long way.
Ripping.
And, I mean,
good
1
style.
year down, 5 more, like say 5 more, like she'll be in a completely new spot.
Yeah.
Hopefully still.
She'll stay with it.
I know she will.
She loves it, so. And we have so much fun. So like I'm always like, let's rip together.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All those kids are so sick, man. Spark. I might skate with them this weekend too. A lot of them are, not all of them, but like a good amount of them are from skateboard lessons.
Yeah.
I met them through skateboard lessons, and then we
That's
just
sick.
like became homies, and then they didn't really need so many lessons, and they just hit me up like, you want to skate? And then I can get free, and I have the itch. I'll be like, yeah, let's go shred.
Anders, he kills it.
Yeah, Anders is so good, man.
Saw some clips of him skating the bowl, doing like his little like grab 180 and
stuff.
The
like, hand varial.
That's sick, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
he's getting new ones every day. He's the one that he could probably whip out a back 3 kickflip surprisingly.
I wouldn't be surprised, dude.
You'd be like, what the fuck? Yeah, and he's just like a good kid too.
Yeah.
Same with Chloe. Like,
they all seem like good
act.
kids, honestly.
Yeah, they are. They're all solid.
I always see Talon at Edge, and
Talon, he's like,
he's funny.
Yeah, out of all of them though, he's got a bad attitude some days.
Yeah,
Talon's one of my favorites, but like he has his days where he's a little mini asshole to people, like adults too.
I mean,
you're like, Talon, calm down, bro. But like anyone who meets Talon is like, this kid's rad.
Yeah,
he's like got something, like that spark. He's a man. Talon, one time I did a bunch of skate lessons with Talon, and really they were for me because I learned more from the lessons than the kids learned probably. But to one time he was having a bad day. Sorry, Talon, I'm telling a story, bro. He was having a bad day, and we were at Edge, and I could tell like his mom brought him to do the lesson, and he had already had a bad day prior, and I could tell he just wasn't game.
Yeah.
Like, and he looked at me like, this fucking asshole. That kind of look, and I'm just like, hey, let's skate. Like, I'm in a good mood. And he's just pissed off. And I was trying to just like encourage him and like get him to skate, but he was not feeling it. So he just kept walking away from me. And I would just follow him around because I'm like, dude, we're skating, bro. Like, I don't care if you're sour grapes. Let's go. And he just started, like, crying. He was crying because he was saying how he was going to miss skating. He broke down and fully cried in front of all these scooter kids. Damn. And I felt like he was doing it on purpose, maybe, Talon, just to, like, try to make me look like a bad dude. Just because he's a little kid, He's mad little. And he's a clever kid. And I just sat there and I was like, I know, Talon. It's gonna suck, dude. Yeah. You're never gonna be able to skate again. You're like,
just feeding him.
I kept being like, you're gonna miss it. He's like, it's too hard. Like, it's too hard. He's like crying. He's like, I'm done, man. It's too hard. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna miss it. He's like, I know. He's like crying. I'm like, I know. He's like, he was quitting skating while admitting that he could never quit skating.
Mid lesson.
Yeah, in front of a bunch of scooter kids. And they were all like, came up and they're all like super like feeling bad for him and like just like, what's going on? Like trying to be nice to him. And Talon's just like on his own shit that day.
Damn.
That kid's legend.
He's still skating, so that's good.
Oh, yeah. He was just having a bad day, and he was basically saying he quit, but he could never quit, and he was crying it out. Yeah. And I've had those days, like I've had those days where I just cried out, and I'm like, never in front of like 15 scooter kids that are way too nice. They wanted to like get him water and like put his feet up. Like they were so nurturing. Bunch of mothers out there on scooters, it felt like. So funny. That's only one story of Talon. There's many. But that one was like, he cried. Not all of them he cries.
Yeah.
Sometimes he just whips out a one-liner that like a 30-year-old would say. And you're like, how the fuck do you know that?
Throws you off.
Yeah, He's into some hardcore rap, too.
That's sick.
Which is pretty sick, yeah. Thomas, too. You know Thomas Donovan?
Yeah.
He's rocking a Wu-Tang and D3s last time. Yeah, he's like super into like gangster rap and shit.
Yeah, that's so funny.
The whole 90s. Got it down, G. Yeah, those dudes are legend.
Yeah.
I've been skating with all of them for a while now. It's like
it's
so sick when young kids get into it and you can just watch them and it like brings you back to when you were little and like forming who you are and like learning to skate, and then like you see them get together and have a crew and you see all the personalities play out and you see them get older, a little smarter, a little wiser, like better at skating, better at being in social movements. That's why I was asking about Chloe. Like she did a great job with the skating, but the questions too, like since I started that new segment, the 5x5 on the YouTube channel, she's the first one I put up. But I did it because I was like kind of wanted to introduce like a mini podcast to like the younger people too. Not just the younger people, but other people.
Yeah.
So I was like 5 tricks, 5 questions. And I kind of ask questions, but then I do a few follow-ups too, just to kind of drag it out and see what they could say, you know? They all did a really good job.
Yeah.
Because I talked to them all, and they all got pretty good verbal skills and good language.
I'm excited to see the other ones.
Yeah, Anders is next, and then Thomas, and then I'm going to keep filming them. I'm going to go through a bunch of the younger kids first, and then I'll move towards adults. But just because the hype's real at Edge right now, you know?
Oh, for sure.
Everyone's, like, hyped to be back, and, like, it's cool to, like, film something to, like, not think about the masks.
Yeah.
And, like, because the mask thing was a little weird for the first, like, 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Something we should talk about, but it's not bad. I mean, it's
not bad.
If I gotta wear a mask to go to the Edge and hang out with my friends in the winter, I'll do it, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, no one's being like a crazy Nazi about it either. It's just like, as long as you're being responsible, like I would pull mine down the hallway if no one's there, catch my breath, go around the corner. If you're near people, you know, I would go outside and like catch my breath and shit. Because it is kind of like you were saying.
It gets hot, man. Like,
and just to breathe too while you're skating.
You already get like hot and exerted skating inside that place as it is, let alone in skating. But then you have to cover your face. Like,
just to take a deep breath in the middle of a trick.
You need to like breathe and then do some skating and then come back, like gasp for air and then go back.
That's what I noticed. Like you had to take more breaks.
Yeah,
because you're just more tired from the mask.
But I mean, it's better to do that than like go too hard and feel like you're gonna pass out or something.
Just keep the edge open.
Yeah,
it's not gonna last forever either. I don't care what all these motherfuckers are saying about the COVID stuff. Shit's gonna go away.
Oh, dude,
it's not
for
the
sure.
New normal.
It's not like a forever thing for now on. Like all restaurants are takeout only, or you have to wear the mask. Like it's all gonna come to an end at some point. It's just like waiting for that time to come. It still might take a while, but like at least for now, Edge is open. Get there while you can. Enjoy it. Like, help them stay in business. They've been in business 18 years. Like,
and it's
we're not closing down because of COVID. Like, we're trying to stay in it. Like,
exactly, dude. We need that place in the winter too. Like, I need that place because, like, if you don't have that, there's nowhere even close.
Right.
You know?
Everywhere else, like, there's still places to skate. Don't get me wrong. Edge isn't the only indoor park.
Shout out to the Hive Indoor Skate Park in New London, Connecticut. Red Alert. Skate shop and skate park in I want to say Dover, New Hampshire, Connecticut, but Skater's Edge is the only one on that scale in Massachusetts where like it's big like that. I heard of this one Lighthouse skate park.
Yeah, I heard about
that.
But
it's like way small. It's like compared to the Edge. It's
not
like,
even comparable.
It couldn't even handle the skate scene or the bike scene or the scooters. Not at all.
But that spot's dope too, and it's sick that that's another option for certain people to go to.
I believe it's in Rhode Island.
Yeah. It might be like Pawtucket or something.
And it's like an after school type thing.
I seen they do like skate and chess, which was sick or something.
It's a cool concept.
It's like you go and you skate and then like go play chess and then like go back to skating. Like I thought that was dope. Test your brain skills. I
felt so good like when I went back to the Edge and I had that first session where I was filming those guys that 5x5 I was talking about with Chloe, Anders, and Thomas. I like went back and I was like, I felt like I had a hole. Yeah. And then it was filled. I was like, seriously. Oh, I'm back. This is like where I used to go every day. Like,
dude, that's what I see on everyone's face. Cause like I'm there all the time. And so like I already had my moment, so to speak. Yeah. But like now all you guys are coming in and like having your moment when you step in. Like you can see it in your face, like excitement light up and just like the hype is super real.
It's so rad because you can go into the Edge, especially during the winter when you need to get some like blow some energy off or go meet someone or just like bump into someone. and you can just go there, and it's so big, and it's like 4 different skate parks in one, that you can just go there and do laps and like talk to people and see different crews, or just watch and observe some gnarly shit go down, or hang out and just like not do anything and just hang out, you know?
I spent
so cool.
a good portion of my life at Edge, just like up until now, just watching people skating, having experiences, all the skate camps. Like, remember doing skate camps with you and like Tommy Wisdom back in the day, and like Pete Gardini, shout out.
Shout out to Pete.
The man.
Such the man.
But like, yeah, man, that place is legendary, and I hope it stays around for a long time to come. So
yeah, so go catch a session.
Definitely get a session.
And new website.
theedgeindoorskatepark.com.
Yeah, the old one's still up, but you'll see the first post. There's a link right there in red that's to the new site, and it has all the new details because the session hours, pricing, and all that stuff.
I actually just fixed that. I just did, it's like a 301 redirect.
Yeah.
So now when you type in Skaters Edge Inc., it takes to the new website.
Beautiful.
So
now there you have it.
Check out the new website. Follow us on Instagram. Come book a sesh.
Yeah, The Edge Indoor Skate Park on Instagram and Facebook.
Yep.
The Edge Indoor Skate Park.
Coming soon.
Taunton, Mass, bro. I'm kind of bummed because I'm not going to be able to do the New England Am this year.
I know. It's going to be tough with events in the whole next year, just as it is with everything, but...
It's been the first year in 6 years.
I know, dude.
I like to stick with things, and it's making me pissed
off, dude. We even got, like, the whole New England Am, like, on the wall right there, painted, and it's like, oh, I can't even do it.
Dude, and there's so many new people I met that rip that I'm like, they would kill it. Like, the 15 and under would be so heavy, and the 15 and over would be insane.
And it's sick because, like, all the years of contests, like, it always blew my mind the amount of people that come from out of state. Like, all those dudes from Pennsylvania that come and shred, and, like, everybody, dude.
Maryland, Florida.
The Maryland kids.
California. Everyone. For the New England Ams, dude, people came from all over the country.
Like, it's hype. It's a hype event, dude. And it's a bummer we can't do it right now.
As soon as the shit's over, it's on, though.
Dude, it's postponed. It's not over. It's coming
definitely
back.
not. I'm still getting so... Dude, it's probably the best thing of the year for me. I end up... It's so heavy because I set up for that whole event. We organize all of it, and then at the end of the night, I have to break it all down and shit. And it's like, after that, I sleep for like 3 days.
I bet.
Because I announce it, too, so like... It's fucking heavy. And some years we have like literally hundreds of kids. Like there's like 200 kids just, and you're going one after another. Yeah. There's like emotion and drama in it because like people are like getting hurt or like late to their run, or they're like, there's always something. Sheegan busted his face open one year, like stopped the whole contest right before it even started. Yeah. Froze it, but we came back from that shit. Yeah. Dudes ripped so hard too. Like if you go to All I Need Skate on YouTube, we have all the years of the contest on there, and you can just see the chaos. Because that's another huge thing is like, nothing feels better than when I'm on the mic and we've been doing this for the whole day. We're like deep in it, and it's getting down to like the finals or like the end.
It's getting crazy.
Yeah, and people just turn it to a next level. That's why I'm kind of like excited to see the Olympics on that level, because hopefully they'll do it like that. Yeah. I don't really know. I don't know much about the Olympics. But as far as a spectator, I think it'd be fun to watch and make fun of at home with the homies. Sure. It'd be awesome. But yeah, contests, that element of it when it gets those like late in the day and people just turn it on, and you're just like, dude, they just commanded that whole place under pressure and like landed everything, and the whole crowd was in it, and I was on the mic, and it's like a whole thing where you're just like, it's like everyone's in it.
It's like a legit event. It's crazy,
dude. The videos watching like Evan, and like we did the team contest too, and that was fucking sick.
Yeah, that was sick.
One year the New England Am was just 3 skaters per team. Yeah, and that was way sick because there were that same thing I was just describing, but with 3 dudes catching fire and like winning out of like 20 teams. One team just like out of nowhere. You're like, how? And the cool thing about that was like 3 different dudes at once on the course, and and it was like 3 different styles half the time, and you're like, it's fucking so sick to see, you know? Yeah. I remember maybe the first year, those Persona dudes, like,
oh dude, they killed it.
Steven and Eric, and they were fucking they killed it, and they did all ledge tricks,
dude,
and they destroyed it, which is the hardest thing to do.
Steven's crazy.
Yeah, Catazone.
Yeah,
yeah, he's so good. He's out in Cali, right?
Yeah, him and like Pedro,
yeah,
dude. I seen Pedro a couple times out in Cali. He lives in Long Beach, and like
Pedro rips,
dude.
Too.
He films like a ton of skating right now, like VX stuff, and
really?
he just goes out and street skates and films like every single day.
That makes me happy.
I don't even know if he has a job, but he just like skates and films. That's all he does.
Doesn't matter, dude.
But like me and the homies would pull up, and we'd see him at a spot, and he's just like the nicest dude. He would always give us pins and just be like chill, like East Coast to East Coast kind of person.
Yeah, that's dope.
So good crew people.
Yeah, those 3 dudes.
Yeah.
Fucking Eric
dude,
too.
Eric, oh my god.
How do you say his last
name?
Martinac, yeah. Eric Martinac.
Oh my
dude,
god.
how
dude.
Good.
Those dudes are
ability?
tech gods.
Yeah, all of them actually.
They're all incredibly talented and so
up.
unique.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy. They're like homies with Manny too.
Yeah, and like Dave, and they're from like that
Lowell
area, like
I think. Yeah.
Worcester, Lowell, something like that.
Yeah, man. I'm missing the fucking New England Am this year. I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Especially because I just been like 15 and under would have been so stacked.
I know.
All the homies. I would like to see how half of them do in the contest, like how they handle it, and it would have been so
Plus,
stacked.
like, we got some new terrain at Edge now with like that little grass step up, and then the bigger quarter now on the side.
The rail
like,
crossing down.
Yeah, it just would have been sick to see like the same stuff, but a little bit different with all the new shredders.
Yeah, man. It's coming.
Coming soon.
Yeah. Same with the lock-ins too. Like, not gonna be able to do lock-ins for a while.
Definitely not. But
those are ones that are crazy.
Those are fun events. I went to one of those. I was working like when I worked at Edge before.
Yeah, I was gonna say, didn't you work one before? Yeah.
And like I remember we like shut the park down and set up and like got pizza and stuff, and all the kids just like started going crazy, and just like it was wild.
Dude, lock-ins
those things are
hard
crazy,
to survive.
Dude.
At the end of the day, I'm like, I just lost
Kids
a week of my life. One year they got the Sharpie, the permanent marker, and just was drawing dicks on faces. I got in trouble that year.
I remember
because someone stole the marker and did that, and they're like, "Who let him do this?" Like, I didn't let them. They just fucking did it.
Yeah.
You know?
I remember like that year or whatever, I worked, and then I didn't stay all night. I left at like midnight or 12:30, and then I opened up and came the next morning, and like you had fallen asleep, and then they pied you. And, like,
yeah, they got
it was funny.
It's because it's so long. It's from 9 p.m. to 9 a.m. and you're with all these kids, and it's just like they just want constant entertainment.
Yeah.
You know? It's like you can only do so much.
Oh,
it's like, dude, we played fucking skate tag 15 times.
Yeah.
And they're like, let's play again. I'm like, all right, but I'm going to lay on this box with a bunch of other people that want to lay on the box, and they just go do that. And then you can play dodgeball a bunch. Dodgeball goes a lot, dude. Yeah. Dodgeball is a thing at the Edge because we go in the pill bowl.
Oh, yeah.
And people are just all about cannons to the face, dude. And it's funny because like at 3 a.m. you're playing dodgeball and everyone's half drowsy asleep, but there's always some dudes that have been dying for that moment.
Yeah.
They're just picking motherfuckers off. Oh, it's genius.
That's so fun.
And then you skate for like hours and you're all beat up and sore, but then you have like another session and another session. And you go to another part of the park and other people are killing it. You're like, this is all nighter for real.
Yeah.
So when you come back to check on us in the morning, we're all just like fucking beat up and like dragging bodies out of that place.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But it's a good time though.
They'll be back. Lock-ins will be back. We just gotta wait for all this craziness. I feel like the COVID and people's psychosis is like one and the same. It's like a virus of the mind and the virus of the physical. Yeah. I'm not an expert, and if you come to this podcast for any fucking expert advice, you're in the wrong place. But I really do think. I think that it's such a shitstorm, the whole thing, because I feel like politically they're using it as a weapon against each other. The government, wherever they are playing games left and right, and they're like using it against each other, which is a horrible tactic and idea, especially 100%. If you're supposed to be in charge.
You're getting the world
so
involved.
that part is already murkied, you know? And then people's psyche in general in America is kind of on edge just because of the political strife. And then fucking we also went through the whole 9/11 stuff and just like it just kept dragging on to the point where like we went through recessions. So now our politicians are arguing and fighting And then we have the internet on top of it.
Yeah.
So people are seeing a virus for the first time, whether it's the common flu or it's the fucking Spanish flu. It's like the first time with this new way to connect and see. So it's so hard to know what's real and what's true. Yeah. And then the people in charge are using it as a political weapon. So it's like, are we, if we were mentally strong and we all exercised a bunch, if we invested in diet, exercise, and mental health, like this wouldn't be as bad. Do you know what I'm saying? And then if the people that are supposed to be in charge weren't so corrupt to the point where they're using it as a political weapon, where you can't know what's true and false with numbers or with whatever, if they're just fighting with each other and willing to say whatever the fuck they want.
Oh, for sure.
Like that whole thing combined is like what this is. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's crazy.
It's like so much is going on,
but 2020 has been like a lot of real highs and lows. You know, a lot of lows, a lot of new lows for people. I really like to think it's just the technology and people are playing out their deepest, darkest fantasies and their nightmares and everything. Like everyone's connected. It's the first time we're seeing these expressions from everybody. Because everyone's connected to the internet, so you can upload videos and photos. So we're seeing so much shit for the first. Everything's novel again. Yeah. The human experience is new again. And a virus can be, you can take advantage of people where you could be telling them instead, if you were the people in charge, you could be like, look, exercise, eat, diet, like, and what was he saying? Exercise, diet, and fucking mental health. Yeah. Like yoga, stretching, meditation. Like they could be promoting those things and being like this, but they're not. They're literally fighting with each other and playing political games. And it's like the mass public's on their phone and they don't know what to believe. And everybody wants to get on a different team and think they know, dude. I have people arguing online, like even in my own family, that are just arguing online about politics. And I'm like, it's not a fucking sport. Like, and I just called them out. Like, I was like, we have to fix our own family before we can fucking think we know who can run this country, you know? And they try to divide us, our friends. Like, people are losing friends over this shit.
It's crazy.
Such a waste.
I hate when I see someone post, like, unfriend me if you don't agree with my political beliefs or something. I'm like, dude, like, maybe I never agreed with them to begin with. It doesn't mean we can't be friends, bro.
We just don't have to talk about politics.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's why you just don't talk about politics with your friends most of the time anyway.
I think it's because it's like I'll talk about it, but we have it out. Like, there's like people that we go back and forth and there's jokes to be had and whatnot, but like you can't like, you gotta realize it's just politics.
Yeah, exactly.
But because of the phones, I think it's like the biggest show. That's why we got Donald Trump, because he's a reality TV star, one of the best, if you ask me. If he's gonna be remembered for anything, it's gonna be the greatest reality TV star that ever existed.
Oh, for sure.
Ever.
And it literally was like a reality show the whole time. Almost.
Yeah, it still is.
It still is. It's not
People
over.
Want like season 2 really bad. I know. Like at least half the
and
country.
They're pissed that the show's getting canceled.
At least half of the country. Like not more than half, but less than half, supposedly. Yeah, dude, it's the biggest show, and everyone's connected to it 24/7. You have a fucking news app on your phone, you know? Every politics has to be in everything.
100%.
It's insane to me, man. Whatever.
Politics.
I like talking about it because it makes me think of like, I don't really like talking about politics, but I like using politics as a reason to start thinking about God. I'd rather, because that's what it led me to. Not that I'm like religious or anything, but like listening to politics and people that think they got it figured out, fighting with each other, and like that whole thing has led me to go, fuck, I'd rather just look up and try to see what we could be than instead of like get into teams with you guys and think we already are right. It's like I'd rather just focus on something bigger than man now. Oh,
for sure.
Because like if I just join in the hysteria of like, oh, I'm right or they're right or that side's wrong or this is this, you get so overwhelmed. I'd rather just like sit back and like start looking at like, try to picture the ideal, like what I could do better, what we could do better, how we don't like picture your own ignorance and then try to get better, like instead of just thinking you're fucking right and then picking a team just because you need to be a part of something.
It's so competitive.
Go down. Yeah, it's like the Olympics of life, dude.
And then like now you see people just walking down the street and like you're wearing your team,
they're
and
all
I'm wearing
gangs.
my team, and it's like fuck you, no, fuck you, like, dude, you don't even know me.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they're not even the majority.
It's crazy.
It's just the extremes because you see it online too.
Yeah.
But that like hypes people up to join teams. There's even other countries that are literally fucking making fake accounts to divide us so we could just be more confused.
They probably get a good laugh out of it. Like every other country is just like, wow.
Yeah, like how could they? They knew we were naive Americans.
Yeah.
So what happens when you go from being like not everybody, but America's been like prosperous, like we've led in a lot of things, so that can make people complacent and think that they're right all the time or that they got it figured out, But it's like there's all things fall apart, and you have to like learn that in life that you get it figured out, and then it falls apart, and then you got to work hard to pick it back up and take it further, and then it falls apart. That's what moving in space and time is you're moving out there in space and time. You're going to hit walls, and you got to figure out how to get past them or over them or under them or whatever you got to do. And then you learn from that experience and you can keep going, but like as a country and as a nation, that's like, it's like we have to pick ourselves up and be like, fucking look in the mirror and have some humility and ignorance about, and learn that we were ignorant in some ways and try to learn from that shit and be better, Yeah. But it's hard to do. That's like hard. People don't like change, and it's hard to like,
for sure.
It's easier to fight with each other and blame other people and do that. That's like sliding into hell is easier than it is to climb upwards and out of the ditch, and like pick yourself up. It's fucking hard, man. I learned that shit when I was young.
Yeah.
Just like going through like family shit and broken family stuff and like realizing that we're capable of the worst and the best and that we're powerful, but we need to like harness it and have discipline and focus. And idle time is the worst because if you're like super creative and imaginative and dramatic, you could like spin webs of self-destruction and destroy other people, or you could like build up epic things and like promote good shit and healthy stuff and like work with people and like it can go any which way,
It's all about perspective. And
man, the phones again, it's crazy. I think people are playing that out, though. It's like a new mirror. It's almost like a mirror because you can like see yourself, hear yourself, and like people are doing that for the first time.
People love it, like,
and we're seeing some types of life out there that exist, bro. They're everywhere. Yo, Noah likes to skate. Thanks for that question, Drew. KYABBOTTTS. That name is, don't know what that is. Making different world industry reissues. Would love to see kids skating them. There's new world graphics out there, and there were some reissues, but I'm not really focused on reissues with World Industries. I'm more focused on making new art and having a new skate team and like building that up.
Yeah,
that's funner.
I think that's dope, and I feel like everyone knows World Industries. They're like a staple brand, and
dude, hell yeah, 30-year brand.
People that don't skate know who they are.
One of the most iconic brand.
100%.
Yeah, like
100%. That's why I think it's
it.
cool. You don't want to do reissues, as sick as that would be, because it's like you're not focused on the past of it. You're trying to take it to a new direction, but still keep it like super dope.
I want
the same pattern of what it's been,
Yeah, I want it to have the heartbeat it had when those dudes were doing it, but like with new people. Like
exactly.
And there was, I think it was like Prime LA out in California. They were doing some of the reissue stuff and like bringing them back. They may still be, I'm not sure. But like for my involvement with World, it was more like, let's build a new team.
Yeah.
Let's work on new art for the future.
That's dope,
and like,
honestly.
And we've been doing that for years now. Like since they hit me up and was like, let's do this, I was like back on board,
Yeah.
It's crazy. World was my first like sponsor at Turn Me Pro, So like I got my pro board and shoes with World, and then the whole recession thing, and then like then they got bought and sold, and I lost them as a sponsor, and then I started All I Need and just started doing All I Need. And then the people that bought World again, they saw like 8 years I had with World and all the stuff and the coverage and
Yeah.
stuff. And they was like, this dude hit me up and was like, you want to work with us again? I'm like, yeah, sick.
Dude, I don't know if I'm just tripping or not, but you know the Man Who Sold the World documentary
Yeah.
they made? Dude,
Yeah,
didn't
yeah.
you have a clip in it?
Yeah, you want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I have it on my phone in my DMs. Ricky Ola, DMing me at 4 a.m. last night,
Really?
asking me that same exact question.
Because, like, dude, I think about that because I've seen it, but it's been, like, a while. But I think I remember watching it.
It was
and, like,
me.
you got interviewed about something, and I just remember being like, oh, shit, it's Anthony. And, like,
that was me.
Yeah, dude. And, like, I always remembered that and thinking, like, did that really happen? Like,
Yeah, I'm in that documentary, The Man Who Sold
That's,
the World.
like, pretty old, too.
I was in it because I was riding for Birdhouse, and they were interviewing Jeremy Klein.
Oh,
and
sick.
I'm, like, in the background, I think.
Jeremy's dope.
Yeah, and I was just hanging out, like... And I think they even showed a clip of me and might have said I was someone else.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. It was,
Yeah, because, dude...
I think they said I was Spike or something.
The reason it reminded me of that, because, like, at Edge in the back office, we got all the OG skate videos that just sit there, and, like, that one stood out to me, and I was like, oh, the Man Who Sold the World. Like,
Yeah.
I'm pretty positive Shetler got interviewed in this.
Yeah, I was in it, dude.
Yeah.
And Ricky O hit me up last night, and I don't never really talk to Ricky.
Yeah.
He DM'd me and was like, dude, are you in this thing? Is that you?
Damn.
And I was like, actually, I'm going to just fucking pull it up.
Dude,
I
that's
wanna
so funny.
see what he said. That's how I'm going to promote this episode. Ricky O DM'd me at 4 a.m. and I almost didn't answer because it was the middle of the night, and I was like, why am I looking at Instagram?
Yeah.
But I was like, it's Ricky O. I was like, do I click this? Because then if I click it, I have to respond.
Yeah.
I'm going to be on this fucking phone at 4 in the morning. But I was like, it's Ricky O. I'm fucking doing this. And I like answered it.
That's funny, man.
He dropped it. He was probably just lurking on Insta and was like, oh, I'll leave a message. And I couldn't wait to get back to him because I was like, when do you get a DM from someone like that?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Damn, yeah, I'm going to have to rewatch that.
I do too. I got to watch that too.
That's classic.
All right, there we go. All right, here we go. Watching the Sal Rocco doc, and in the scenes of Jeremy Klein, it looks like you next to him. On the next clip, similar, they highlighted your face in a cartoonish way, stating it was Spike Jones. It looks nothing like Spike.
Damn.
I thought you rode for Birdhouse at one time, so I didn't feel out of place suggesting that could be you next to Jeremy. And I was just like, that was me. Good eye, Ricky.
Nice.
Good eye, my G.
Can't believe they called you Spike Jones.
I know. I don't care. I was in the fucking video.
I know, dude. That's sick.
Jeremy Klein was such an asshole to me.
Really?
He was awesome. Like, when he skate is awesome, but like I was probably the most annoying. Like, I'm sure I was like super annoying.
Oh, yeah.
Or he was just like, that was his attitude anyways, and he was kind of an asshole to me.
Damn.
But like in a funny way.
Yeah.
But I didn't mind because it kind of fit his persona.
Yeah.
So I didn't really get mad about it. I was like, he's just kind of Jeremy Klein, you know?
Damn.
He had tons of video games too, which was fucking consoles. Like,
Yeah.
At his house. I remember going there and seeing like 70 different video game consoles.
Dude, he's
just
a really
collecting.
good skater too.
Oh, dude,
like, he's
when he's skating,
incredible.
yeah. It was awesome.
Damn. Want some OG hookups merch?
I think he still makes that stuff.
He does. It's
He does,
sick.
right?
Yeah.
He does like hand painted stuff.
Yeah,
or,
he
like,
does like all handmade.
Yeah,
which is
handmade.
tight.
Yeah, dude, Ricky O, 4
Damn.
a.m. You the legend.
Shout out.
Chew. For real. Oh yeah, back to World. We have new artwork, man,
Yeah.
and people have been loving it, which is sick.
I
Man.
know.
It took a while because like when we first started making boards again with World, people are so opinionated, and they all want like some version of World that they remembered, you know.
It's
And then I was just
nostalgic,
like,
dude. Like,
yeah.
and I feel that, but it's like, that's why I like how you're trying to do new stuff, because it's like, could do Flameboy and Wet Willie the same graphics a bajillion times, but
Yeah.
do some new stuff.
Yeah, and I love the Flameboy and Wet Willie stuff. That's like where I was like, I want to do that stuff. Just
A little different.
yeah, just like a newer version. Because
Yeah.
those characters are so sick. So
Yeah.
like to do 2020 version,
Right.
You know, like Kevin's next board's pretty sick. Did you see it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, dude, sneak peek.
Sneak peek. Ooh.
Only for BCAT though. Sorry, my G's.
Shout out Kevin.
It's coming soon though. I'll leak it. Yeah, Kevin Clem, World Industries
Dude
team
rips.
rider. So good.
Best dude.
One of the best skateboarders. Unbelievable.
Damn. Is that supposed to be Kevin?
Yeah. So it's a Flameboy board, sort of, because Flameboy's involved, but look, it's very minuscule. But I love Flameboy and Willie and Devilman.
Like, I think that's perfect.
That fits it, right?
Yeah, because it's still there, but it's not overwhelming where it's like advertised as Flameboy.
Yeah. We're going to do both, though, because I love those characters. They're my favorite.
Dude, that's so sick.
But yeah, Kevin told me a story on this podcast about how I believe he lit his backyard on fire when he was younger on accident.
Oh, shit.
So that's where the graphic was inspired from.
Nice, little pyromaniac.
Yeah, that's coming. Like that board and some new All I Need graphics are coming. New Billy Drown board and new Evan Mansalillo board.
Billy and Evan.
Yeah, December.
Nice.
Hopefully in time for like Christmas.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, they're already coming, so I'm just waiting on that. All right, back to the questions. Well, there's some way old questions that I forgot to get to. Someone wrote, keep skateboarding out of the Olympics. I say keep Olympic skateboarding in the Olympics. Do you know what I'm saying? Don't bring that shit out into the street.
Yeah.
It's either park or street, not park is street.
Oh, yeah.
Or get the fuck
Pick
out
one
of
or the other.
Yeah, it can't be a park designed like the streets.
Yeah.
The streets are uniquely streets.
Yeah.
We were talking about that earlier. Nothing's perfect. You're gonna run into a tweaker. You're gonna get that banger. Some dude's gonna be able to barely be able to heel flip the stairs, but he'll get that back 360 kickflip.
You need crusty ground where you can land it every try, but you just can't roll away because of the ground.
Yeah, that's the street.
That's street. Dude.
Yeah, you can't be calling streets in the Olympics.
It's like a perfect park. Like
that's a bullshit marketing move you're trying to do. Street. No, it's not. It's fucking skate park.
Dude, I'm a street skater, bro. I'm about to go to the new SLS park.
Dude. They're going to show me up and just like do it in the middle of a highway. And that's that for like the Olympics and the highway. Yeah, it's downhill street, bro. Yeah. That was Roland Spence with that one. Keep skateboarding out of the Olympics. I get what you're saying, Roland. I totally do.
No, I feel it for sure.
Skateboarding is for everyone, so there's going to be all different types of versions of it, but like you don't have to like a certain version. If you're not into corporate sponsors and fucking juggling act, like then you probably aren't going to be in the Olympics of skateboarding.
Definitely.
But don't call it streets Olympics. God damn it. Jake Wan says, why most, not all, deck art looks like throwaway NASCAR logos and not amazing, timeless, iconic imagery like they used to put out on boards, or even provoking, clever concepts of the 90s. How do you feel?
There's still sick graphics. Like, they come out now. It's not just like everything's trash.
There's a good amount of trash.
There is, for
but
sure.
There's definitely good stuff too, right?
I feel like now with the technology and everything, like people just crank stuff out just to crank it out for the sales purposes or whatever. Yeah. It's not necessarily just like creating a,
iconic masterpiece.
But like, there's still so much dope companies and like graphics that do that though.
Yeah, agreed. But I think what it is that sometimes companies get to a certain level where like the people in charge aren't necessarily like an artist or a skater, so they just like want a product, like you're saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, with All I Need in World, first thing we do is pay an artist.
Oh yeah.
Because dude, we're making art, especially for World and All I Need. That's like, it's an artist making all our graphics. It's not just like some generic like 5-board series that looks like a NASCAR design where it's just like but I don't know, because art on a skateboard was my favorite thing. Like when someone drew it out, and put it on, like, and took a time to have like an authentic approach to a graphic, or just an original, try to do some original thought type shit.
Plus, it's just like, I don't know, you go to a skate shop and you buy a new board, most people go for the graphics. Like maybe they go for the brand, but in their size, but like they'll look and see like, I like that board better than that one. Yeah. And like that one looks sick, I want that one.
Yeah. And it's usually if the art is like an artist. Thing. Yeah, it's sick. But there's definitely dudes cheaping out just to get it out there,
100%.
It's like you can see it and you're like, oh God.
I know.
But whatever. I like the idea of just paying an artist to create something, because then it already means it's valuable. It's like they put their time into it and they made you were able to pay for it. So it's kind of like it's already something you've invested into it. Exactly. It's not like you just like copy and pasted something just for the sake of it, you know? It's like, it's kind of a creation. That's why I like doing it, you know? Because it's cool to work with artists. Some of the artists are my favorite people too. Yeah. Like just the process of like going through it is so fun.
There's a lot of talented artists out there.
I'm so jealous. I wish I could draw and illustrate.
It takes so much patience, man, and like
you gotta be into it. It's like skating. Like I'm into skating, like they're into art. You know, it's like, but if you can't do it or it's not like your calling, you can work with an artist.
Exactly. It doesn't mean it's over for you. Just you're hitting it from a different perspective.
Hell yeah. But yeah, I think he's talking about the NASCAR logo ones for sure. I don't know. That's what I think. I think there was like some cornball people that were just like, we need a graphic, and they don't give a fuck what's on it. It's gonna sell. We market it towards the summer. Blah 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 blah. They weren't doing it from the heart. They were just doing it for like the dollars were leading them.
100%.
And they probably hurt the company. That's the worst part.
Yeah.
They were doing it for profit, but then it just shortens the life of your brand because you're just taking the cheap way out. It's like pay the fucking artist, bro, and it might be worth something, you know.
Just put out quality content and it'll come back to you. Yeah.
Love what you do and then go from there.
Yeah.
Know? Sometimes people just buy things and they own something and they think that they can just like make it work without knowing anything about the brand or like the direction or the history. Like people just like, I mean, like Elwood Clothing. I fucking loved that brand was when I was little because that was my father's name. So I was always rocking my father's name because like he passed.
Dude,
so
I remember
like,
the shirts.
Yeah,
like...
it was just like a thing to me because he passed, and I was like, at least it's just like a reminder.
Yeah,
I always had it, and I was like, and now they're like just doing like they're like a hip hop jump, like tracksuit. Like
I know, I see it, and it's like it's not what it used to be, dude.
Yeah. It's like someone bought the brand and they completely rebranded it to something that it's not even tied into. Yeah. Like the roots were gone. I'm like, what?
I know.
Butchered it so bad for me.
I hate seeing like companies go that direction. Like, where it's a '90s nostalgia or the 2000s. Let's bring it back, and it's obliterated.
Yeah, man.
Certain ones work, some don't always.
Yeah, sometimes it works, but you got to be like the right people. Got to be working for the brand too. You know, like Santa Cruz can get away with it because they still have all the skaters involved with the brand. You know, like it's all their thing. Like, it's not like some corporate guys just sitting there and like, doing it. You know.
Yeah.
That definitely exists, though.
Yeah.
Like, people... And brands get bought and sold, too. And sometimes, like, new people come in and they just switch up things. And you're like, whoa.
Didn't that happen to Independent? Like, they got bought out and now they're, like, making their trucks different or something?
I don't know.
That's what I heard.
I know from Dwayne Peters, he was, like, really pissed at Independent. Dwayne Peters was, like, full Trump train.
Yeah.
He is fully. And he is, like, proselytizing for him online.
Damn.
But like he was pissed at Indy, I think, because they maybe are made in China now, or has been.
That's what I heard. It's like they switched and now they're just going with cheaper materials, and it's like maybe they're still really good, but it's noticeably different.
Yeah, I don't know. I never really ridden Indies, which is crazy to say. Am I a Judas? He's never ridden Indies.
You're not a real skater, bro.
I've always ridden Thunders because Deluxe like supported me and like put me out like. Flew me product and stuff, like gave me free stuff. So I was like, and these dudes would like put me in Thrasher, and like I gotta skate with all those dudes. So like skate Thunders forever. Dudes are always about indie though. Certain type of people. Let me see. We got more questions here. Okay, so yeah, we were talking about World. World's crushing it, dude. Some people don't even know. Like our World Industries on Instagram and Facebook has just been steady blowing up. Yeah. And it's like people are still like, wow, you guys are back. I'm like, yeah, man. They've been doing it. Like we're making boards and apparel, and like the boards have been going all over the country and all over the world now. They've been selling, and like people that love the brand are getting their hands on like skaters doing it for World, like making new art and like having a skate team and like working with the brand, which is so cool, man. It's unbelievable. And I've been working so hard at World and All I Need for so long just to see World like start to take off. Like, because it was just you just got to do skateboarding and sick art, and you're not going to go wrong, you know. And you just got to like stay with it. So.
Exactly.
But like, it's crazy how many people like don't know about it still.
I know. It
crazy.
Blows my mind. Like, I'll see people on social media be like, world's around, like they're not around anymore. Like, it's like, dude,
like,
we've been making, don't know, dude.
We've had boards for years now. I've been making boards and we have a team and stuff.
Literally just looked them up and see they posted today. Like,
which is crazy. But the Instagram's crazy. It's been crushing it, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's like made me stoked because Kevin and Sam and everyone involved with it.
That's super dope. Like, you got some homies, but they're like super down for it and they kill it too. Like,
yeah, dude. And like just and Sean Egan too. Like, if World does well, we can do more cool stuff with those dudes. You know, like, and hopefully if COVID goes away, we can do more skate trips and like all that shit and do more. Make more world art, which would be sick.
Yeah.
And I always picture Talon like involved with world a little bit.
I could see that.
He's got a little bit
crazy brand, crazy kid.
Yeah, he's like the real life flame boy kind of, you know.
That'd be a sick graphic.
I know.
Merge him.
Kid's a legend already. Okay, Aaron's brand says skaters who think they're sponsored and they aren't. What do you do from a brand perspective? Do you ignore them if they tag you in their bio? Do you remove the tag? Do you reprimand them for tagging you as sponsored by them? Damn, dude. People hit me up all the time.
I bet.
Yeah, like, and I'm not mad at it because
it's good.
It's part of the game. Yeah. With people online, if they tag all I need and as long as they're like skating and ripping, I'll usually share it.
Yeah,
you know, like I'm pretty stoked. Yeah, like especially if they cop something and they take a photo of it or something, I'm gonna share that. Obviously, like that's fucking.
Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's like sick to see that. You know, but like if someone's skating too and they like support the brand, I always try to reshare and do that stuff. It's not a big deal. I've never really had anyone like tag all I need as like I ride for you.
Yeah,
like hey, I ride for all I need. It's like, I haven't really had anyone try to strong arm us that way. I don't know. That's a weird situation.
Yeah, it would be kind of weird to handle it, like telling someone, like, yo, dude, you don't ride for us.
Yeah,
but
like
keep making content with me and my stuff.
Well, like, because people do that. Like, I have like a bunch of people that tag all I need whenever they post something of their skating. But they're not claiming a ride for it. They're just like kind of showing support and interest, you know?
They're just hyped, like one of the favorite brands. And
I like to repost people if they tag us because it's like they give us a shout out, you know?
Yeah.
No one's ever really been like, I ride for you though.
Yeah.
That would be weird.
That would be.
I'd be like, you just post stuff and tag us so we don't even know you.
Weird, that's sponsored?
People that hit me up for all I need to, like, to get sponsored, my response is just like, the people I sponsor are people I skate with and the team skates with a lot and like we know each other. Like, you can send your footage, like I'll check it out, you know? And I try to skate with a lot of people and meet people all the time. So like, if someone sends me a really sick footage tape, I'll say that. I'll like, keep killing it. Like, hopefully we'll see each other around. Like, if you keep going, I'm sure we're gonna see each other either out in the streets or at the events, you know? Like, to get sponsored, you really got to be a part of the community and then like be killing it on top of that for a long time, you know? A lot of people just get excited and send off their tape and I think they just want a response half the time. Like, they don't even really care. They're so excited. And then there's some kids that are super delusional and they're like, yo, put me on, G. Like, you can barely do flat ground. I know. You want me to put you on? To what? Like, keep going. You got, like, sponsorship's cool, but your skating should be priority, you know? Like, with all I need, because it's, like, smaller feel. Like, with World, it's crazy because dudes hit me up 24/7.
I bet.
Yo, watch my shit. Put me on.
Send
like,
me a box.
They're aggressive, and I don't even respond. I'm like, I'm not doing it, bro. Sorry. You can send it and I'll watch it if it's like the first 10 seconds some good skating, I'll watch it and I'll probably remember who you are. But that's probably about it for now. Like, if you're a dick, I'm not even responding to that shit. People are crazy online.
I can imagine. Like
I was saying, people are testing out who they are, trying to figure it out. And it's new to them, you know?
Yo, I'm really good at skating. Send me free stuff. Like,
a lot of free shit stuff.
Yep.
It is what it is, you know? Skating's sick and being sponsored and part of a crew is epic too. So I can't even be that mad at it.
But like, you have to remember, it's not just about the product and everything. It's skating, having fun, and
and you got to think too,
comes
like
with it.
A lot. Like, you got to think about it too. Is like those companies cost money and like it's not free. It's like these people put up all this money
Yeah.
to start a brand and try to support riders and try to like, you have to pay for everything
Yeah.
to produce it, and like it takes a lot of time and effort, and like you just hitting someone up online, and like imagine someone who's been building a brand for like 10 years now, put their blood, sweat, and effort into it, and then you just come along and you're like, this shit's dope, I'm gonna send them my tape, it's gonna be dope, and they send it, and it's like the dude's been skating for 3 months and he already's like wants to be on your team and get free shit from you. Like you're like, yo, I know you're excited, but like, the fuck, dude, like this is like, it takes a lot of work, you know. But that's it with anything, not just skateboarding. Like I guarantee like all these companies of people, like they just get nonstop berated with like free stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like how do I get one?
Especially now with like the Instagram age, where it's just like,
dude, no boundaries.
Yo, dude, send me some stuff. I'll post a photo of it for you. Like,
yeah, there's a lot of that, dude.
Marketing.
So many influencers, especially with the World account.
I bet.
Just like, I have 50,000 followers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Send me a free board. I'm like,
I know.
No, bro.
I know.
Sorry. But I'm not sorry. With All I Need, it's like different because it's more homegrown.
Yeah.
Whereas when I started working with World, it was like had 20 years of history.
Yeah.
So I have to take all that baggage on, you know. With All I Need, it's been homegrown, and everyone who comes to the brand, it's like been like that. So like people that support the brand that post photos, I'm like, hell yeah, share. Kids that are stoked, like tag it and like I'll share your shit, you know.
They're
like,
doing it for you too. It's like they know it's your brand. Where World, it's like, dude, it's had a history.
Yeah,
like,
there's all types
people
of people.
and
and World's a
crazy.
one of a kind brand, so like they have one of a kind.
They're
fans.
going down in history for sure, just of what they've done.
The amount of tattoos that people have of Flameboy, Wet Willie, and Devil Dude is staggering. I could run a whole Instagram. I basically have run a whole Instagram off of tattoos.
You could just look up the hashtag and it's never ending.
It's unbelievable.
It's so funny.
People ask me too, like if I'm ever weirded out by like working with World and All I Need, or like how that works,
because they're so different.
Yeah, or just like I'm like involved with both of them. You know?
Yeah.
But it's no conflict of interest because like
I was gonna say it really isn't.
Yeah, because I was like riding for them prior, then I started my own company, and then they came back, and I explained, I was like, as long as we can do All I Need and World together, like we'll help each other, I'm down to do this, you know. So
it's
like,
not like you're like posting All I Need stuff on World Industries, like, yo, buy this instead. Like,
no,
it would never be like that.
Yeah, and the brands are so different that also it's just like, it seems like completely two different projects. So it's
two
like
different fan bases almost. It's because like the World people are into that like graphic kind of art,
edgy stuff.
Just like whatever goes.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. But I love working with both. I feel fortunate that I can like still have World involved with like All I Need and what we're doing, you know?
That's super dope.
It's so crazy, man. Because when that ended, man, I was like so bummed. They like turned me pro board, shoes, all that stuff. Recession hit, and it was like World's done. I'm like, oh, that was like devastating.
Yeah.
Because you're like, dude, that's the brand, you know?
They just did it all for me.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh.
So when they came back, I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm not gonna like this. This is a lucky thing. Like this is I'm fortunate to have this come back into my life. You know, the dudes that one of the dudes that like are involved with World was talking about maybe working with Zoo York in some capacity too. Yeah, but like the footwear side of things, which is crazy because I used to ride for the footwear as well when I worked for Zoo. I was like, imagine that, just all my old sponsors.
That'd be so weird though.
I know.
Like that'd be crazy.
I don't think it worked out, but I was like, what?
Kind of glad it didn't. That'd be kind of a weird thing too.
Yeah, it would be amazing though, because it's literally all my old sponsors.
Word, I'm working with Zoo and World and my own thing, and like.
I got like 10 different questions, probably more. That everyone's shouting out Mason Silva's new part.
Oh, dude,
heavy, right?
Heavy. That's his 4th part this year, dude.
Yeah, I saw that.
Crazy.
He doesn't stop, right?
Yeah,
gnarly.
He just dropped a new one like a month ago or something.
Westgate raves about him.
Really?
Yeah, because I didn't really watch much of his stuff because I'm fucking off in my own world half the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think he told me about him. Or like Kevin or someone. And so now I've been watching.
I'm hyped he made that move from Element to Real.
Yeah,
I feel like those dudes are just like totally down his alley of just like full send, gnarly ass shit. Element's just like more corporate now and
I feel like it's a better fit for sure. Definitely. Yeah, so I got a bunch of those. That actually Evan shouted out Mason's part.
I think he could definitely be one of the contenders for SOTY.
Who else would be in there?
I don't know, dude.
That's
like,
what
I'm waiting for them to drop some like news on that.
Yeah.
Cause like I wouldn't know who to compare it to.
You know how
like
we
that.
find out is we go to Thrasher and then we scroll through so we can see.
So I think I
who
saw
pops
someone
up the
say
most.
like Miles Silvas or Mason, and like I think Mason 100%.
Oh, dude, based off of output alone, right?
100%.
Like the amount of stuff and the gnarliness.
Like Miles has like super steez with everything, but like, dude, volume speaks though.
I mean,
just the amount of stuff.
Skater of the
he's doing
year
too.
is the year. You have to be ripping that whole fucking year. Can't be like, right? Isn't that how it works?
That's how it
call
works.
Felper.
Dude.
Someone call Felper. Yeah, I'm looking. They don't have anything up so far. Hell yeah, Evan Smith rips. Choo choo choo.
He does rip. Met him in HB too. He was super dope.
Hell yeah. Yeah, every time I see him, he's like always stoked out there doing some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Either on or off his board.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Mason's up there. I don't know who else. It's
That's
been a crazy
like,
year. I haven't really in the media side of things, like you really got to be only watching Thrasher or something.
Yeah.
Or like they'll announce, like they'll give you a list.
I think it's coming soon because we're getting pretty close to December.
Did they cancel it? Skater year canceled because of COVID?
I hope not. I don't see how they could. People are
I'm
still
pissed
out
at Skater
getting
of the
it,
year
dude.
because Westgate should have had it, dude. I'm fucking
should've.
bullshit. There was like one year where he had a
He
Mason
should've.
Silver amount of parts out there.
I remember
that were
he was in
insane.
the vote too, and like I voted for him that year. I was hoping he was gonna get it.
Tyshawn Jones, did he get it? He got it, right? Yep,
Yeah.
Saudi. Was that the last
That
Skater
was
of the
like
year?
2 years ago, I think. Maybe it was last year. Who was last year?
It's a good question, bro. I'm on Milton Martinez.
Milton. Oh, dude,
Kicked
that's
within the
right.
car
How could I
wash.
forget?
He's a dude that
Dude,
had
I
a
went to
heavy
the
amount.
premiere for that part where he kickflips in the car wash in
Yeah.
Cali. Like that shit was
Was
crazy.
it a Creature video?
No, it was a Volcom.
Oh, Volcom. Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it was.
That was wild though.
Hell yeah. That trick is insane.
Dude. Dolan got wrecked on that trying it back in the day.
Yeah. Fucking crazy. All right. Back to the questions, Brian.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. Aaron says, two-parter. Have to skate in masks, which we already covered. And your thoughts on the burden of COVID on indoor parks financially. Definitely tough because, like, we already kind of covered it, but definitely support indoor parks because, like, we need them in the winter, especially if you're somewhere where it snows, you know? Like, just go there, show love, pay for the session.
Exactly. I mean, not everyone enjoys skating in the mask. I mean, I don't know anybody who does, but it's just like part of the times now. I feel like a lot of people are used to it. Some aren't. But
Yeah.
it's just kind of one of those things you got to suck up for the moment and just kind of go to do what you got to do anyway.
And it's not going to last forever.
It's not a forever thing.
Yeah, definitely
It's
not.
temporary, and these places are hopefully going to be around a long time. We want them to be, so you got to support.
Dead serious.
Like everybody and everything. Skate shops, skate parks.
For sure.
Brands.
Anyway, yeah.
Businesses, just in general. It's been a tough year, so like you got to show them love.
Small businesses.
Definitely.
They're taking a beating out there.
Yeah.
So help them out. Help them out, bro.
Do what you can do and help out.
Hell yeah. That's why I like to buy so many different pairs of shoes.
Yeah.
Because I'm always like, and I try to buy like the skate brands, you know?
Or like
'cause-
go check out Solstice and some other shops and just like, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, because that.
What do you guys got?
That's
Help
why
them
when I'm
out,
at
too.
Solstice, I'm looking at all the shoes, and it's
Yeah.
like, let's cop it, let's kick it in, you know?
For real.
Money's supposed to move, you know? You pass it
Yeah.
around, and just like
You
pass it
gotta.
around. I like that side of things. Conrad kept bringing up sausages and hot dogs. Like, which one do you like more? Like, is that some sort of debate? Am I missing out on pop culture shit?
I don't. They're like almost the same thing, kind of, but they're not. Like,
God damn it! Yeah, I
I
knew
don't-
I was not gonna read this one because I
Yeah.
was like, this is just gonna be something, and it is gonna be something. A hot dog from a baseball park, like steamed hot dog,
oh,
is
dude,
so fucking good with
100%.
onions and a little ketchup. And mustard.
If we were at a baseball game and they were like, "Yo, do you want sausage or hot dog?" I'm getting the hot dog.
Did you ever play baseball as a kid?
Yeah,
You kind of look
for like a brief period in time.
You look like you might have played baseball.
You know what's funny is like I think back in the day, me and Andrew Buckley were on the same team.
Hell yeah!
Like growing up, and like yeah, I just remember that for some reason.
I have a certificate right over there.
Oh, shit.
From when I played for the Marlins minor league team.
Dude.
Yeah.
I was on the A's.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
I was going to say, you kind of look like you'd rock the A's.
Yeah, I like green's a good color, so.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hot dogs. From like a steamed hot dog with onions, ketchup, mustard. That's how I like my hot dog. You?
Just the hot dog with ketchup.
Really? No bun?
I would do a bun, but
thanks.
I'm talking just like the bun, hot dog, ketchup.
Just
you.
Here's you with a hot dog.
Just a hot dog with ketchup. That'd be weird.
Bun toasted or not?
Yeah,
if
preferably, yeah, that'd be sick. But, dude, I'm not really a sausage guy.
You're not?
Yeah.
Get the fuck out. Just kidding. I like sausages too, man.
I mean, like, I don't dislike them, but like, dude, I don't really be going out of my way for sausage.
Could you smell the food when you walked in? Could you smell my food I cooked?
No.
When you walked in my house today.
No.
Damn it. It's because I turned the heat off. I just cooked like sausage.
Is it because of the comment?
Yeah, bro. It's because Conrad wanted us to talk about hot dog and sausage on a podcast.
And got you thinking all day, like, damn, dude, hot dogs or sausage? And you're like...
I can't eat hot dogs a lot, though. If I'm honest, like, once in a while. I used to house those things.
Yeah.
You buy, like, a six-pack, and, like, by the end of the day, you're like, I ate 6 hot dogs.
Yeah.
Or if I go to, like, a barbecue.
Yeah, those are bomb.
You might eat, like, 4 of those.
Yeah.
If you're, like, drinking a little bit, and you're like, I'm going to go back for another hot dog, you know?
Yeah.
Or a hamburger.
Yeah.
You're not a sausage guy, huh?
I don't know.
What about if you chop it up and cook with it, like chopped up
like,
sausage?
Yeah, I would be more inclined to do it that way.
Yeah,
just like.
This is the most serious conversation I've had over hot dogs and sausages ever. But I agree.
Yeah, just like
if you're gonna eat it, chop it up.
Yeah, like I don't know. You can like mix it with other stuff, but like.
How often do you cook? Do you cook?
Yeah, I cook.
Nice.
Trying to get into it more, just like be more mindful of what I cook. But
yeah,
I used to be a line cook at a
Were
couple
you?
different places. Yeah.
Where'd you work?
Lorenzo's in
Nice.
Middleborough,
Yeah,
and then Boston Tavern in Middleborough.
Yeah, I like both of those places.
Yeah, I was making food there.
How's being a line cook going?
That was crazy.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
like
I actually worked at Lorenzo's with like Andy O'Teary
What?
and like
Andy
a bunch of
rips,
people.
dude.
We'd go to Middleborough Park after and get like
Yes.
the old park night sesh
with
going.
the death ledge.
Yeah,
Oh.
and then like you'd go up in quarter pipe and fear for your life coming down because like the cracks.
The light and the cracks.
Yeah.
It was always dark but lit up enough.
Yeah, so those were some good times.
But line cooks.
Line cook's
hustling,
crazy.
right?
It's like fast paced work environment. Because you're just getting like yelled at, and they're just like, "We need this," and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
it's crazy, but you learn a lot from it. Like, it's not a job I want to do, but I learned a lot of stuff from it, dude.
I used to wash dishes at a seafood place.
Like,
that was fucking brutal.
I don't know.
It's honest work though. You're just hustling, making money. It's like tiring.
Yeah, I mean,
exhausted.
It's always a good option if like you don't have anything else or extra money.
And if you've never had a job, go to those jobs.
That was the restaurant stuff was my first job, so like good first job.
Yeah,
but
COVID.
I don't think I could ever go back to restaurant stuff.
Yeah. Well, if you get in there and you like you gotta really want to do it.
I mean, yeah,
it's a lot of work. It's hard. You know,
the only way I would do it is like doing like either bartending or like the waiter, where you get like tips, and that's where the real money's at.
Yeah, my friend like worked his way up through a kitchen and like became a head chef at places and did all that stuff.
That's cool, dude.
Took
that's
a long time. Dude.
Does.
He worked for like multiple places. He'd be like working for somewhere for like a long time, and like he'd hit a ceiling at that place where he like needed to go somewhere new and take a chance. And like,
damn,
I was like following him for a long time. Like, he loves cooking too, you know.
Sick.
But you have to be. It has to be your skateboarding.
You have to be like
obsessed.
Dedicated. Like, I want to be a chef. Or something. And some people just want to do that. Some don't. Whatever.
No, yeah, it's a fucking unique individual. Goddamn COVID taking out a lot of restaurants.
Yeah.
Too. You know what I'm saying, dude?
Crazy times we're living in.
Yeah. Someone said no stance, which we already talked about. Best and worst skate park you've ever skated? That's Lakeville Park for sure.
Yeah, it honestly that fits the bill for both. It's the best and the worst.
That was my brother's contest. Was the best worst
Shout
contest.
out Sam Shetler.
Yeah. Hell yeah, Sam.
SUG.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for him to come back. Brian Pacella says, "Why don't they bring back those Chris Americas with the red soles?" Not a bad idea, dude. Those shoes are sick. I'm gonna look them up real quick. Chris Americas red sole. I think I remember these. Nope, not one photo. Nope. Dun dun dun. They're probably so old, dude. They should bring him back. See, now I want him to.
Yeah, now I'm curious.
I'm homies with Don Brown.
Ooh, hit him up.
Yeah, well, I've seen him around, and I've talked to him online, but like not like.
Doesn't he do S right now?
I'm not going to his wedding or anything, but yeah, he's like one of the founders of Soul Technology. But I do have some communication with him, and he's super cool, dude. Yeah. So I might throw that out there, dude. Why not, right? He's probably already thought of it. There's probably some reason, or it's out there, and I just one quick Google search, and I'm too lazy to keep looking. So, but it's not a bad idea. I think I remember that shoe. Sean Fosnight says, frontside or backside tail slides?
Back tail all day.
Yeah?
Best trick. Feels so good.
You're right. I want to just be argumentative, but you're right. When you're right, you're right.
Yeah, back tails.
I love a front tail, though.
I like a good front tail. I like a good front tail popped fakie.
Yeah,
like, that just
exactly
feels
what I was
so
thinking.
good. Just that feeling. But dude, back tails.
Yeah. You're totally right, dude.
I did.
As good as a front tail fakie is, when you say back tail, you know what you're saying.
My God. Yeah.
Dude, one of the best back tails I've ever seen, in my opinion, was Corey Goonan up in I want to say Providence. He had to ollie up. It was in Thrive Prosper Rise, one of the first All I Need videos. He ollied up, and then he rode and did this back tail on this ledge, and he had to pop out over the ledge at the bottom.
Yeah.
And just the whole visual and the way he did it was so fucking sick.
Damn.
And Susky, too. Susky did some crazy back tails. He won Tampa Am one year with gap back tail across the pyramid.
Oh, shit.
Like before people were getting too gnarly.
Yeah.
He did gap back tail. I'm actually going to look that up right now because I know that footage is online somewhere.
Dude, that'd be a good clip for you ever follow that Instagram account, Backside Tails?
No.
Dude, this is good content you're missing out on. It's just like a back tail fan page, but it's like memory screen kind of stuff where it's just like everyone in the past and then up to like modern age of just like sick back tails.
That's such a good
It's awesome.
niche.
So you'll see just like a clip like that where it's like a legendary old school back tail, and then you'll see like Tiago back tail. Like,
that's such a good idea.
It's so good.
Oh, dude, I put in like gap back tail, but now it's all just the new stuff.
Damn.
It's probably I put Aaron Susky in too, and it's like, I know it's out there somewhere. It's early Tampa years. Oh, here we go. Oh, here's Aaron Susky at Tampa 2013. Dude, Susky rips, dude. Such a legend. They're not even going to have it. I'm just going to keep it running while we're talking because I want to watch some Susky.
Hell yeah.
Dude, timeless back tail, right?
First trick.
You know what I like about Susky is he's a grown man out there. He doesn't look like a little kid, you know? Yeah. He's like a grown man ripping. He's always a little older on his board. Like, reminds me of, damn, Gap Lip.
Damn.
2013, dude. Reminds me a little bit of like Ed Templeton a little.
Yeah.
Ed Templeton was a grown dude, like 35, like lip sliding 18 stair hands.
Yeah, he used to shred super hard.
Yeah, nose blunts for fucking days, bro. Speaking of America.
Weird ass board shapes too.
Yeah, and like crusty ass steep banks in Huntington Beach and stuff.
Legend. He's like a HB legend.
Yeah.
He's sick. He does this thing, probably not anymore because of COVID, but he would go to the HB Pier every day and do a daily HB Pier photo.
I seen
and
that.
It would just be like the wildest shit. And it was awesome, dude.
His art and then his photography.
But it's like, where's crazy. Waldo, dude? Like, everyone goes looking for him, but you never find him, dude. But he's there.
Like search for Ed Templeton.
Yeah. I never saw him, but I think Stefan did a couple times.
Damn. That's way sick. I'm watching more Susky footage on the down low over here.
Oh, shit.
Such good style. Susky street skating is the way to go, for sure. All right, next one. Frontside, backside. All right, we already nailed that one. Moving right along. Okay. In my topic for your podcast, I want to know everyone's opinion on what they think about psychedelic mushrooms. You ever done mushrooms before?
Once, pretty recent in California.
How'd it go?
It was like it was a bunch of us. We all did them together. It was like me, Stefan, BZ, my homie Jeff, and like a couple of our other homies. And like we just did them, and then like we were just chilling, and then we skated down to the beach, and like right when we started skating, it started to hit more, and we just like got to the beach, and it's just like it felt crazy. Not in like a I'm tripping sense, but just like everything was just more vivid and bright. Even though it was nighttime, it was just like I don't know.
No, that makes
more
sense.
Exciting. Yeah. And then like we just skated around all HB for like an hour, just nonstop, just pushing, following each other, ripping, just like ollieing stuff. And then we like got back to the house, and then it like really started to hit, and we were just like, whoa, let's watch Flip Extremely Sorry.
Oh no.
So we did, and that was a crazy skate video.
Extremely Sorry. Yeah. That's very. I'm pulling some up right now,
dude,
just so I can get the visual back.
Yeah, because it's like claymation intros.
That's
dude.
The one,
and like Shane O'Neill's, Shane Cross's part, and like just the whole video was like a trip.
That's kind of the mushroom.
It was like
video.
It was kind of like the best video to watch under the circumstances.
All right, that makes sense because it's just already out there.
Yeah, because it's kind of like, they probably were doing it, making it, or editing it, and I don't know, it just seemed right.
They were on mushrooms.
Yeah. So that's what we did. We just kind of chilled at the house, skated around, and watched some skate videos.
This is just the intro. It's Extremely Sorry, right?
Yeah. But yeah, that was gnarly. Didn't get like too crazy from it, but definitely noticeable. Like,
I've only really microdosed before.
Yeah.
Once with Derek Fukuhara in LA.
Derek's
dope. We went to a street league.
Yeah.
And I was like, took some mushrooms and just kind of sat there.
Yeah.
And then the other day, I had some. I just took them.
Nice.
But it wasn't very strong. I didn't even feel like much.
Yeah.
So
that's what I hear. But like, you're not really supposed to feel much from microdosing. It's kind of just like a anxiety kind of like mellows you.
Yeah.
You don't really like.
So what you're saying is I should take a heroic amount. Is that what you're saying?
Not at all. Not at all.
Are you giving me out advice right now?
No, I don't. Dude, I did shrooms once. I don't have. I'm not.
You sound like an expert, dude.
Expert. On
you have some experience, bro.
Nah, but like all my homies that be microdosing. Like, yeah, dude. Imagine watching that. Dude.
Claymation. Yeah, you're high as shit.
So, like, yeah, it's an experience. I definitely recommend going down that road of just, like, watching some shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I did a float tank not that long ago.
Yeah.
Like last week, actually.
I want to try that. I mean, I always know, like, you've been doing those. And
yeah, for
you kind of get that out-of-body experience just from, like, the salts and just you're enclosed in darkness kind of a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But, like, I don't know. That seems like it'd be a trip, too.
Yeah. Do it on mushrooms.
I'll do that. Maybe I should do it first before I do it on mushrooms.
I got really high and went in the float tank.
I'd probably do that.
I got super high and went in that. It was pretty sick.
Yeah.
I did a 2-hour float tank one time and it was fucking too much.
I was going to say, like,
too much.
You're just like alone with
couldn't come back. I couldn't come back from I was like
crazy.
Stuck out there. I was like, when I got out of the tank, I felt like I was tracing.
Yeah.
Like when I got up, I was like, felt like I left something behind. I was like, it was intense.
You just be so tired that you're just like quiet and like,
dude, it's sick. I recommend everyone try it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's more common than it was when I first was raving about it on the podcast. Yeah. Like, dude, when I first tried a float tank, there were no places around on the East Coast. Yeah. And I just found this lady that had one in her basement.
Oh shit.
And she was like renting out time. And I like went to this lady's house. Yeah. She had like a healing, like, she was forming a business, but the tank was at her house.
Damn.
And her business was at the house. But it was like, that was a trip.
Yeah.
Because I was just completely out there. But yeah, I went to a place like the other day. What was it? Frost and Float in Newton, I believe.
Oh, sick.
So it's like half an hour, 45 away. But it was sick. They have a really nice tank there.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was sick. And I did an hour. Hour was perfect. Actually, an hour and a half would probably be good. 2 hours is too much.
Yeah. I feel like an hour would be solid, like first time kind of thing.
It's kind of like forces you to like trip out a little.
Yeah, because I mean,
in a good way, not in a bad way.
in a positive way, because like you have to deal with whatever's on your mind while you're also just chilling there and relaxing, and there's so much going on when really nothing's going on, you know.
Yeah, nothing's going on, but that's what's good for your mental stability is like you are constantly bombarded with like just light. We're getting all this light right now, and it's constantly stimulating. And then you're watching these devices, and you're talking to people, and you're engaging. Yeah. So you're just constantly your sense of feel and touch and smell and everything. When you go in the flow tank, it's like it's dark. It's black. You put earplugs in. You're floating in like suspended animation. Yeah. So like nothing's really stimulating. Even the water is like the same temperature as your body. Oh damn. So after like a half an hour, you kind of forget you're floating.
Yeah, you just kind of feel like you're laying down.
Yeah, you're just out in the middle of nowhere, space, empty.
That's
space.
Trippy.
It's nice though because it's like a reset on all your senses.
Yeah.
If you're always constantly like using them, you're going one direction. So it's nice to have that negative space. It is a little scary. People are scared to be by themselves. But like that first 20 minutes, your brain kind of just like runs through whatever it's got to run through. And then you get bored. Yeah, you get bored and you're like, I'm not going to just like play out all this shit. I'm just going to like start to like wander and think. And like, if you get really high though, you're just like straight into it.
You're just like, oh.
Dude, I cried in a flow tank before.
Oh shit.
Yeah, like because it was probably that 2 hour one. That's probably why I was like, yeah. Because I just like, after a while, I started like 2 hours was too long. I started like thinking about shit and digging shit up that I wasn't like, it was too much, you know? I was like, oh man. Yeah, I was like, 2 hours might be the limit for me right now. Yeah. I do want one though. I would love to have one because if I had a float tank and I could float once a week, I would never have
do wonders for you, honestly.
Yeah, I would never have that like feeling that things are too heavy. Yeah. Because it's like really good to go in and process things. You lay down and you cut off all your senses, you float and you like process through everything and let it all out. You can let go of stuff because you have no stimulation. So you're just doing the opposite of that. You're digging stuff up and you're just laying there. It's like really therapeutic. Or you could like, some people just need to literally cut all the senses off and relax. And I've gone in there and just slept. Yeah. Did no thinking.
Just like,
and it was great. Yeah, because salt on your body for like
the Epsom salt.
Yeah, for like it's an hour.
Really good for you.
Your whole body, every joint. We were talking about arthritis on this podcast. Yeah, come out feeling like a spring chicken, bro. Yeah, they're fucking sick, man. Damn. Yeah, if I had one once a week, if I could just have that in my house once a week, you would never have like you wouldn't feel like you have a huge backpack with tons of bricks ever. Yeah, you would never have that. Be fucking awesome.
Damn.
Okay. Topic of this podcast. Oh, psychedelic mushrooms. That's what we're talking about. They decriminalized everything up in Seattle, right? People have been talking about that. Like,
saw that.
Psilocybin, right? Mushrooms and stuff. That's like the one good thing about 2020 is like, I read an article that was like everywhere weed was on a ballot somewhere, it passed. Yeah. It was like got through, like, and then they're decriminalizing stuff. Not legalizing, but decriminalizing it. It's like that's kind of a win.
It's a good start.
Yeah,
man,
that's been some change we've needed for a long time.
I know.
The war on drugs, is not a good idea.
Like, think about like 10 years ago, if you got caught with like any amount of weed, it was like a big deal.
Could fuck your whole life up.
Like 100%. And now it's like a joke.
People are selling the shit legally.
Literally.
Yeah. So it's like, yeah, definitely. Favorite pro skater right now?
That's tough. I always have. It's always so hard to pick like one skater because there's so many that rip. But
pick one, motherfucker.
Kyle Walker's always been a big favorite of mine. Nice. But Clive Dixon's a big favorite of mine too. I really like him a lot.
What about? So you got that dude, those dudes. What about local?
Oh, local. Ooh.
If you're picking like nearby. Clive Dixon's so gnarly.
Yeah.
He's a dude that's done some shit that no one's ever done.
That's why I think like he deserves way more credit. Not that he doesn't get credit. It's just like, dude, he literally like could die on half the stuff he does.
For real.
Like 100%. And he just like has such a crazy like, just fucking skate.
And he's not jaded.
Yeah.
He's just looking at it.
He's just super into it. But like local, that's tough. I got a lot of locals. Like, it's hard because, like Billy and Kevin, hardcore, so good. I fuck with Lindo heavy. He's so
Lindo's
good.
a legend.
Lindo's so good. Like, his Manny stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of dudes.
So many good
There's a lot of dudes
here
on the East Coast that either they need to start something or someone needs to start some sort of something and like support each other so they can get boards, because there's so many good dudes.
Dude, for real. Like
California is oversaturated because like
100%.
everyone goes there and they've had it longer in the culture because of surfing, and like they're more liberal and whatever, you know. But on the East Coast, like there definitely needs to be more brands. And I've seen some, like I've been working with some people that are starting brands too that I'm really stoked, because I'm like, yeah, they can finally like give some dudes the recognition they deserve, you know. But if you had to pick, dude, you got to pick one.
Fuck.
Evans, bro.
Dude, Evan's Kevin, a big favorite of mine,
Jay
honestly.
Poirier has a board for Hayride, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's sick. He kills it, too.
Yeah, so good.
I like him a lot. Fuck, dude, I can't pick one, dude. They're so good.
Fine, bro.
You pick one.
Okay. Stay Goon. Corey Goonan.
All right, good choice.
Pro.
That's a good
Pro
one.
as fuck.
He is.
One of my favorite skaters.
It's a good dude.
When he skates.
Yeah.
He doesn't put out a lot of stuff, but he puts out only quality.
Yeah.
You know? Which is rad. I like that about some people.
Yeah.
And then not local, we'd go... You know, someone who should have a board too is Siegel. Stephen Brayman.
Yeah.
Such a destroyer.
He's not,
I don't know him that... Like, I know him just from skating, so I don't know what he's like when he's not skating. He might be a fucking shit ton to handle. I don't know. To handle.
I only just remember him
seems
from
sick.
all of his temper tantrums.
Yeah, he definitely has some good temper tantrums for sure.
Yeah.
But that dude rips. Like, he needs a board, or he should be working towards a board. I wonder if he's like riding for someone. There's a few dudes like that I'm like, I hope that works out. Best skate spot you ever skated?
Oh, fuck, dude. It's tough. It's like I got to skate like so many sick spots. Like, I really like Jaquan. As heavily overskated as it is, it's such a fun spot.
That spot looks sick. Are those training walls like pretty skatable?
Yeah, they're really hard because it's like
tight and quick,
almost like gravel material with the little bumps.
That makes sense.
And it's not like a full quarter; it's like quarter to wall kind of thing. So like you can skate it, but it's hard.
Yeah, it's not like a skate.
But it's sick if you just want to like do something, go up, come back down, a different stance type of deal.
Yeah.
But the dudes that do just like gnarly tray flips on it are insane.
Are fucked.
Yeah. But I don't know. That spot's a big favorite of mine, and there's so many spots.
I think I talked about this on the other podcast. There was one spot, I want to say it was that blue wave spot. I did a tailslide fakie on it in New York video.
I remember that clip.
I think that was Paris. It was like called Colors or something.
Yeah.
Like that spot was one of my favorite ones just because it was so unique and cool.
Yeah. That's dope.
Westgate kickflip nose manualed it.
Oh, shit.
Over the humps. That was fucking sick, dude. What's the difference between shooting an old part like Zoo York compared to Good Eye? With Zoo York, it was literally I was just flying around skating, going to all these crazy places, and hitting all these new spots, and that was fucking sick. And then for Good Eye, it was like just me and the homies trying to do that, like locally, and
totally
we traveled
different.
into Cali. And like, but more in the United States, but just the friends doing it. With New York, it was just like, it was all my friends and stuff, but it was like funded by a company, So like, and we went all over the place. So it was a bigger operation, you know.
But still two totally different and cool ways to go about it.
If I had to pick, I'm saying Good Eye because all the homies, and like Zoo York was amazing and it was cool and all, but I'd rather do it with the homies, like us figure it out and plan it all out. And
plus, like you have more control, and like
with
Zoo York, you're just like thrown in and like get coverage.
It was crazy. It was super fun. Don't get me wrong, but two different times. But the difference is just like, one was we were going all over the place. People are touring us around and shit in vans. Yeah. Compared to us just like doing it ourselves, you know? Like, which is, there's good and bad to both situations.
That's sick.
But both amazing. Good Eye's sweeter to me too, because like it was less pressure on me.
Yeah.
Because like all these dudes destroy it, and I'm like, I didn't have to like, I just filmed the part I could film, you know.
Yeah.
Whereas like York, I felt like it was like I had to keep up because I'm with all these destroyers, you know, and I was younger, and it was more emphasis on me. Whereas in Good Eye, I'm older, and it was more those dudes' turn to like destroy it.
You
know,
made it.
Yeah, like it was like more for them, you know.
Yeah.
I was just stoked to be able to hang in there with them.
Yeah.
Because like dudes are getting so good, you know. Grip tape graphic or just plain grip?
I be just doing plain grip, but I like mark my grip just to like know what like is the nose or tail.
What's the mark? What do you mean?
You got, depends. I switch it up. Like sometimes I'll write stuff or get like a paint marker, but like what I've been doing recently is just like the top 4 bolts. I'll just put like an arrow up in the middle of it, or nice. Just like maybe make a cut in the grip somewhere random, and like just like whatever comes to my mind in that moment, just like where I'm doing this. Or sometimes I'll write stuff if I got the marker on me. A thing I used to do always growing up was like you know that song like Keep Your Head Up by Tupac? I'd always write that on my board.
That's a good one.
And because I would think like, one, that's a dope song, I love it, but like you literally have to keep your head up and like don't look at your board, like focus on this other stuff.
Like watch where you're going.
Yeah, so like a lot of my older boards always said that, but no.
And it works on the level of like just motivating, like keep your head up.
It's kind of like a circle of things. It's just like, yo, you got it, but also stay focused.
Well, you're fucking going at someone right now.
So
that's a good one.
Switch it up.
But you always kind of mark it, and is it just so you can tell between the nose and tail usually?
Yeah, if like there's nothing that I can just notice off the bat of like this is how the board is. If it kind of is like, I don't know, it could go either way. Yeah. Then I'll just like little mark or an X or something.
Hell yeah.
Just like a subtle mark. Not too over the top, but just something where like I know every time I have the board what's up. Yeah.
I used to do that too. I'd like scratch in like initials or something. Just something as a memory or something. So I look down. You know what's the worst is when someone sees your board and they draw the dick on the nose.
Oh, yeah.
They do the line and then do the other line.
And then you just got a dick on your board.
Oh, and they do it hard enough that it doesn't come out when you rub your fingers on it. That's the worst.
Yeah.
And people do that like thinking they're funny.
Barf.
You know? Yeah, barf, definitely. It's the worst thing because like every time you look at your board, you see a dick, you know? Yeah. And it's just like not something I always want to see when I'm thinking about skating. You know what I'm saying? Like, what a dick.
Don't be that guy.
I mean, be that guy if you want, but like, can we live too at the same time?
No.
Can I live, bro? Yeah, that's the worst. And like, half the time they're doing it thinking they're funny. Yeah. And you're like, and they're laughing and you're like, yeah, it's funny, but now I got
maybe for like a minute you're like, you got me, that was a good one. And then you realize you're like, damn, dude, I
kill
really
them
got
while
a
they
dick
sleep
on my board.
Oh, I was going
I'm skating in public.
I'm gonna murder them while they're sleeping.
Do what you do, man.
That's what I think. Now everyone's gonna do it to me. I literally don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Or do I? For me, I'd say graphic grip, but I like to cut it. Mm-hmm. So like if I had a sheet of grip and the graphic was in the middle, I'd like cut it so I could put one side up there or one side down there, or like just do something random with it. Yeah. Not necessarily to tell the nose from the tail anymore. I used to do that where you put like the East Coast strip on the side.
Yeah.
Just so you knew the nose and had it. But like now it's just like completely random.
Yeah.
You know what's a good grip job is KK. He always does something crazy.
He's always got something cool.
Yeah.
He does like patches or just like different grip on it.
He's steady like collecting different styles of grip tape.
To put his board together and then just set up a new one.
He'll come in with like plaid grip tape and like stripes and then, like collage it all together. And like,
it's dope though. Nora's got a good grip art too.
Nice.
She does like spray paint and a ton of her
sick,
designs.
like her own thing.
Yeah, so it's like her art, but like the squares, she'll just like cut it up, do art on each square and like collage it. And
dang, sick.
I don't know. People put some time and effort into their grip job.
Yeah, grip jobs can get serious.
But it's like, where you just broke your board?
First sesh. Oh, I spent more time gripping it than I did riding it.
That's why I don't know.
You're funny, bro. All right, moving on. That was a good question. Thank you.
Yeah, for real.
That was my homie Andrew. skate scene in 2020 versus skate scene in 2010, compare and contrast.
I mean, totally different.
What's 2010 like? What was going on in 2010? Let's see. It's so long ago. It's 10 years ago. I think skating right now is as good as ever, though.
Yeah. Oh,
I constantly feel 100%. That way. Even with this COVID shit. If anything, COVID kind of helped in the beginning because I was able to street skate places no one was at.
Yeah,
like, because security wasn't there and shit. Like,
that's what it was like out west. Like, I went to LA, dude. Nobody. You had the whole city to yourself. When does that ever happen, dude? That was a trip.
Dude, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's insane. And then, like, I don't know. I love skateboarding. It's always been the best it ever has been. I never, like, am the dude who's, like, I don't know. I try not to be, anyways, the dude who's ever, like, bitter. Or, like, thinks that it sucks now.
Oh, yeah. I never think like that either. It's always just going to be skating in our minds, kind of just, like, skating.
Yeah.
But, it's definitely changed.
But 2020, I kind of was like that, I guess, with videos a little bit. Like, some people are like video parts only or whatever, and Instagram, like, but I never really thought it sucked. I was just like, you have a preference, you know?
I mean, we look at it now, and it's like Instagram's taken over the skate community a bunch. Like, people just post clips straight to Instagram rather than
it's crazy.
Save it for 2 years for a video or something along those lines.
Yeah, it's crazy now because it's like anything goes.
Yeah, you could do either or, and people will still be hyped, but it's just like, it's totally different.
Yeah, before it was definitely a blueprint as to how it would work, and now
like
it's
straight
just like
to DVD.
whatever.
And now it's like, you could film the clip, upload it the same day, and then like one of your homies will save his clip for like a year. Yeah,
it's strange. I do like the idea of a full-length video and saving it and working on individual parts, but I also like, dude, if you want to take off some time and just upload clips online too, like, that's sick too, you know? It's so weird, man, but it's definitely 2010 to 2020 now. As far as like filming and skating goes, it's like, who knows what goes now. There's no like set formula. There's like, I've always worked on trying to figure out a way to do it. That's why I do the YouTube channel, do full length videos, do a podcast, talk about skateboarding, like use all the stuff and do it all, you know, if you can. And we've always even switched up our videos. Like, one video was more just like collage of stuff, and then one was more like full video parts, you know, like, I never like to do the same thing always. I like to try to switch it up and do as much as possible so we can say we did it, you know? So it's like, and I like building Instagrams and like, like creating content for that, and Facebook and YouTube channel and all that stuff, you know? So it's so crazy now because it used to just be videos and magazines.
Dude, I remember like
that was it.
Dude, I remember back in the day when Netflix was just like a mail-in DVD thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, my first ever skate video I got off Netflix. It was almost round 3, and I got it in the mail, bro. And like, I remember watching it, and then like, you have to return it back. Like, it's like before 2010, like it was like 2005. Dude.
Damn, that's wild.
Like, that's crazy. And then you look at it now, and it's like any video you ever could want is just online.
Yeah, that's wild.
At your disposal.
Yeah, you can get it whenever you want.
Yeah, no more VHSs, dude. DVDs. It's like
DVDs are next. They're already on the way.
Yeah.
They're pretty much done.
They're still there, but like for how much longer? Who knows?
I don't have a DVD player.
I know.
Gone. That's crazy to think.
Yeah.
Wow. We figured something out.
It's weird.
We figured nothing out.
Yeah.
It just moved on more online now.
Yeah.
Because it's in our pockets.
Yeah.
These are so fun to film with too. I'm not gonna lie.
You have like the best quality camera in your pocket at all times.
Yeah.
Rather than like it had to be like you have to spend a ton of money to be the camera guy.
Yeah.
Everyone's a camera guy now.
Yeah, right. It's true. Everyone's media. That's why politics is so polarizing. Yeah. Everyone's got a hot take for a click.
Yeah.
And bullshit. What was I gonna say? Talking about filming. It's online. Everyone's got it. The phones are super fun to film with. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, it's gone.
It's gone.
Oh, I know what I was gonna say. It was mini DV tapes.
Yeah.
They're like going away too. They're gonna stop making them, right?
Yeah, they're being discontinued.
Is it Sony, right?
Yeah.
Sony mini DV.
Dude, the pricing on VXs and everything about it, it just like skyrocketed.
Yeah, everything
they
in
don't
the
make
world.
the MK1s anymore either. Dude. So like now that they don't make the tapes, they don't make the MK1.
Yeah,
like the VX, it's been discontinued. Like
it's like Kodak. Remember, like Kodak used to be a thing.
Yeah,
like photos. I mean,
shit. It still is, but
no, I know, but like
it got like
Instagram
dismantled, and now it like got taken back.
Yeah, but they were like the kings of the world at one point.
Yeah,
and now like it's Instagram or something. Yeah, everyone just shoots a photo with their phone. You don't have to get print. Like, unfortunately, the Sony tapes have been discontinued. Sony has released the new HDM 63 VG, which is their newer videographer grade tape geared towards both mini DV and HDV use. This tape falls between the standards. Yeah, dude. I don't know.
It's crazy.
I still am not. I love VXs though. Run it is until you can't no more, right?
I know.
Just keep going,
dude.
Just keep going.
I got a Japanese VX1 at my house,
dude. What's the difference?
So, dude, it's funny. You know that dude Aaron Burgundy?
How do I know Aaron Burgundy?
Dude,
I know the name.
So like he's like a big VX dude.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, like the Shake Junt VX. Like he's the dude who paints all the VXs.
Yeah, I do. That's how.
So I hit that dude up like years ago and bought a VX off him, but he gave me a Japanese VX, but the body is American, so it looks like a regular American, but the internals are Japanese.
The guts are
Japanese. So I got one of those, and like I got the original MK1 I used back in the day when I filmed all my stuff. I still have it, so I don't even use it. I just have it like on the case kind of a thing, just like this is it.
Yeah,
they're not making anymore. Like.
Good for you. Good for you.
So
bro.
I'm gonna whip it back out at some point, but like it's tough when everyone shoots like HD and stuff. And
yeah,
I love VX footage, but I don't know,
dude. We'll see what
happens.
Run them into the ground, bro.
I know.
So you can't get the tapes.
I gotta stock up on some tapes.
I mean, my go-to is my iPhone, which I don't even know which one this is. Probably people have like newer ones.
I don't know.
This might be the 10 or the 11.
I'm still on the 7.
Oh, nice. I love filming with this thing, and I like filming with the GoPro.
Yeah.
And
GoPro's
I have a
easy.
Canon 60D that I like filming with too.
That's a good one.
So I have a little bit of mix of everything.
Hell yeah.
And Sammy always had the VX, so it's like I used to have a VX back in the day when I was filming like the first All I Need video.
Yeah.
With my brother.
Dude, I got a copy of that.
Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, that one's legendary.
Dude, Tim Rio.
Yeah, Tim Rio's a legend. Tim had a kid, man.
I know.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Dude's awesome. All right, we'll get some more questions. What time is it? I got it. All right, we'll do a few more questions and then we'll call it.
We probably gotta head back soon.
We've been crushing it.
I'm gonna miss curfew.
Sometimes I feel like they just do shit like that just to like trigger people.
I know.
Like just people that like, because you can like still go outside.
I don't, dude. Well, I was thinking about it because I was like, dude, like, how are they gonna enforce a 10 p.m. curfew? Like, it's a state highway. Like, what if there's someone trucking across the state?
Yeah,
they're just gonna get fined for driving through the state. Like, nah, dude.
When they do shit like that, I like my skater side of me intentionally makes me want to go just test it out. Like the whole mask thing. Like, I think it's practical in certain times to use a mask, and then I think other times it's like not practical. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
So like, I'll intentionally just like go into somewhere where there's no one around me, and I'll not have my mask on.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I'm social distance, and I just want to see if someone will say something.
Yeah.
You know? I'll bring it with me because like if someone says something, I'm not trying to argue.
Yeah. You're not trying
and I'll put it on, you know. But like, just the skater in me is like to challenge it because I'm like, I don't know, you know, like how much is this weird control and how much is it just, you know, I feel like they just do that. They throw things out these days knowing they're going to trigger people, but knowing they can't do shit about it.
I know.
And then they get people all pissed off for some fucking reason. But maybe it does work on a certain portion of the people. Like people are just stay home or whatever, you know? I don't know, man.
It's crazy times, dude.
I can't blame anyone on either side for believing what they believe because like
you're being
like,
told, but
you
then
don't know.
Like, you don't want to believe it, and then everyone's saying it's this way.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's just weird.
But I do believe it's smart to be a critical thinker and not just like
for sure.
hear that like a curfew. Like I'm a grown adult. Like if I'm gonna go outside at 9:30, I'm going the fuck outside.
I
at
think
9:30.
the curfew is really
like, get
stupid.
the fuck out
like
of
Massachusetts is being super strict on just a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
because they're just like over it, trying to like be better, which is awesome by all means. Like, let's get out of this situation. But like, dude, 10 o'clock curfew.
There's some shit that just doesn't make sense.
Like, dude,
like you can't like. It's a virus. Like, you can't. I'm not an expert, but like, there's only so much you can do.
There's like
you can't treat people like they're stupid. And you have to assume that people aren't that stupid. You know, like people can still live their lives too. You know.
Yeah. There's like a good meme I think Barth showed me, and it was like coronavirus after 10 p.m. and it's like,
dude, I think I saw that one too.
Hide behind the trees, like it's so funny.
God, man. It's crazy because, like, for months now, all I've seen is that the hospitals and the things are going up and up and up. And it's like, I haven't seen any of it.
I know.
And, like, maybe I'm not in the war zones, but, like, I don't know what's the truth, you know? So it's, like, too much. I believe that there are people that have issues. A lot of people die every year from things, from car accidents, from, like, there's a lot of people, you know? So it's insane, dude. The whole thing's insane.
I know.
Every podcast probably. Do people talk about this shit on every podcast, right?
I mean, why wouldn't you? I mean, it's
what's
going on in the world.
I know. It's hard. Well, because I'm glad we talk a lot about skateboarding, but it always pulls me in a little bit because it's current events. Yeah. And like it's kind of therapeutic to talk about it a little bit with other people.
I mean, it goes back to skateboarding. We're like, edge is now open. You have to wear the mask and like abide by these rules. Not that they want to do them, but it's like it's the only way they can. Yeah. So it's like it's affecting everything. Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah. I'm hoping we get over the funk so we can focus on like positive shit and like try to move forward and not be stuck in a depression. Yeah. You know, like don't like, you know what I mean?
I know.
The human psyche is in a depression. We have a cold. You know what I mean?
When all this stuff's like over, insane. People are going to go ape shit.
Yeah.
If it ever happens. I just feel like once they like let go of like you don't have to wear a mask anymore and like you can go out and like not be afraid of people, a lot of people are just gonna like go ham. Yeah. Just doing whatever.
Hopefully.
That's good.
People have been doing that now. This whole summer was sick because people were skating at least.
I know.
I saw people out skating a bunch, which is good. Exercise, another good thing.
Yeah, you gotta. Can't be cooped up at home.
Yeah, man. Bucket list trick and the one that got away. And last new trick learned.
For me, the one that got away, Bridgewater train station ledge. Backtail big spin.
Damn.
Never got it.
On the ledge where you have to land on the curb and then drop off?
Yeah. Wow. So I tried it so many times, and this was like years ago too. And like I always did backtail. I could do backtail shove, and I did backtail 180.
Dude, just to backtail, that's no joke.
Dude, I know. Backtail shove, I was like so hyped on, but like I really wanted to film backtail big spin and then just like ride off the curb switch.
That would have been sick.
And like I always would clip on the end of the planner or just like land big spin and shoot out, and I never got it. And it's just like always been on the back of my mind, like fuck backtail big spin.
It's still there.
I know.
All right, how's your backtails?
Pretty solid, dude.
All right,
better than ever. So
damn,
it's going down.
Might have to film a video or something just to get that thing, dude.
Who knows?
That's a good one. So that's the one that got away. Is there one? So and that's your bucket list trick. Last new trick learned.
Fuck. That's a good question.
Dude, I always get put on the spot with these ones too.
I don't even know.
My last trick? Fuck. This is pathetic.
Because like it could be flat or on something or any. It's just like trick in general.
That's
like,
true.
That's new.
You go to a new park and you do something different. It's hard for me, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't been able to skate that much lately, so like thinking about learning a new trick for me. God, dude. That's sad. That's sad.
I mean, like, fuck, I really don't even know.
What's a trick that you can do that you didn't think you could do on a quarter pipe?
Like it's a stall trick kind of thing?
On a quarter pipe, a trick you can do that you never thought you could do. That you're stoked to get.
one that I do a lot now that I never thought I could do is like back nose blunt 180.
What, to fakie?
So like, yeah,
Wow.
come up and do back nose blunt with like the nollie back 180 out.
Yes, sir.
And
that's a good one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But then another one I never thought I was gonna be able to do was regular blunt to nose blunt.
Wow, that's
I did that on the 2-footer at Lakeville.
Wait, so
like,
regular blunt to back or front nose?
Back nose blunt. So you do like blunt to back nose
Damn.
blunt. That was like one I was like,
that's a heater.
Really hyped on.
Yeah.
Because like you just eat shit so many times trying that, and
when
it's
it finally
so
works.
hard. But
yeah,
you
when
never
you finally lock it in,
you never
perfect.
see people do it either.
No,
so
that's a hard one.
yeah,
you know who can do that is Timmy. Timmy Knuth has a good one.
Timmy kills it.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen him roast one of those before. Dude, that was it. I think that's a good one to end on.
That is a good one.
Blunt to back nose blunt, solid.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, I'm stoked you're back.
Dude, before we go, I have something for you.
And I'm just stoked you're working at the Edge. I'm hyped to hang out.
Dude, happy fucking belated birthday,
oh,
bro.
Dude. Dude, present on the pod, dude.
Yeah, sorry to put you on the spot, present.
Dude. Nah, dude. It's look at it. It matches my sweater.
Oh, sick, dude. It's not
Did
not
you
anything.
Plan that?
No, not at all. That's just like what I use to ship stuff whenever I sell things, but
Oh shit. Feels kind of heavy, bro.
Dude, so like I'm super into like film cameras and like the old school shit, and so like what I do is like I like sell and flip film cameras or just like shoot with them in general. And I don't know, you're always traveling and doing dope shit. I have a ton of cameras, so I cleaned this one up. It's already loaded with film. Yeah. I just thought like, dude, you might take some sick pics.
Dude, you wanted to hear something good? We're doing the second.
You got the zine, dude. Yeah. That's another thing. I was like, yo, like I know Kevin's into it and you guys be doing stuff and like I'd be like selling a ton of stuff online. That's
this is you,
that's one
Collective?
of the stickers. Yeah, you ever hear of that app Depop?
Yeah, I have.
That's what I do. So, dude,
that's
I got like
awesome.
15K followers on there for like no reason.
Yeah, sick.
And so I just be selling
stuff. Well, there must
stuff.
be a reason.
Well,
though.
yeah. But like, I don't know. I just think that film's dope and you might take some sick photos, or it'd be a sick wall display if you don't end up shooting
we're
with it
using
more.
this for sure.
But it's already loaded, dude, so you're ready to go. Batteries in it,
dude.
and it's loaded.
Dude,
so you can just
legend.
go and just fucking take some photos.
Yeah, this is going right in my camera bag that I bring on every session.
Dude, that's what I knew you would do, too. Like, whether it's edge or street, like...
Oh, perfect.
Dude, you're just going to get some sick photos, and it's way different than just, like, iPhone stuff. You know?
Yeah.
It's super easy to get developed. If you need help, hit me up, or...
I'll
whatever,
figure it out.
dude.
And yeah, I'll definitely hit you up if I need it.
But that shit's super dope, dude. It's a sick camera, too. It's probably, like, $50 or so.
Hell yeah. I'm definitely going to shoot some portraits, too.
Yeah, dude, you should. I'm hyped.
That's a solid gift.